I can still hear out of it.
Yeah.
I can hear myself out of it. I can hear everything out of it.
I don't know. I mean, everything's sounding pretty much... It sounds like normal mic.
Like basically, it sounds like someone breathing in my ear.
Hold on.
Okay,
It
now
sounds mostly
now it's
just
stopped.
like normal mic noise.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're live.
Hello.
Welcome. And I need to take that
Hooray.
off because, holy crap, I cannot listen to myself that much. That level of listening to myself is not doable.
There we
Are
go.
you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
I can listen to myself talk all day.
Can you listen to yourself in an echo chamber all day?
Probably.
This is why he's the space paladin.
So I'd be like, I'm the best, and just hear it over and over.
Hold on. Alright, so time to do our daily shoutouts, of course. We are live here for Starfinder, Salty Starfinder 9. So last week, our players were getting off the ship, off the Acreon, and the asteroid that it had with it. And as they were doing so, they got attacked by a group of Aoxians from the Corpse Fleet. They were able to fend them off, and then made it back to Absalom Station, filled in the authorities, checked in with everyone, and then found out about, did a little shopping, etc., and found out about this weird alien language that they basically learned was that it was found on another planet, and were asked to actually go to this planet. I am blanking on our planet's name here at the moment. I will...
Castroville?
Yes, Castrovel. Thank you.
Ooh, I wrote that down.
I was going to get
It's
to
important
it.
to write things down.
Yeah, you guys write it down. I have a book. Which... Ha! The green screen cuts out half the green on this cover.
We're supposed
Nice.
to find Wallows. He knows some stuff.
Does
That's
he?
what I wrote down.
Does he know stuff?
He says he knows stuff.
He knows stuff.
So they were asked
He
to
knows
go to
stuff, is that what you
Castrovel
wrote?
because on Castrovel there was a researcher who claimed to have seen this type of language before. So they're going there, meeting with Wallows, who is their contact, to be able to get him around, and figure out. Let's do this just a little bit, because otherwise Gabe won't be able to be in the shot. Let's come home. And yeah, and so their goal is to find out more about this alien language. And that's basically where we left off. So I think you guys said you had a little more shopping you want to do before we
Yeah.
take off? Okay.
Someone does.
Yeah, I took care of that already.
Reflex. Sorry, I'm just double checking something.
Yep.
Writing it down so that way we have it. Half level in Constitution.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have that.
Alright. So, what are you wanting to do?
I want to get augmentation for my throat and lungs. Figure if I'm doing one, may as well get the other thing done too.
You have the money for that?
I do. It only
Okay.
cost me $850 total.
50 gold?
$850.
Oh. I heard 50 total.
Yeah, it's 50 total for all of this.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm a
what?
sweet talker. I can buy my way. I can talk my way into any prices.
Alright, so what do you want to get?
Gill sheath, which allows you to breathe underwater.
Okay.
That lines your lungs, and then the wormling dragon gland for the throat.
Okay. Sounds good.
Total 3 hours of surgery.
Oh,
I have
jeez.
to wait
Yeah, it's
around for you?
It's an hour per level of surgery. I had to double check that because I was like, wait, do they have a list of how long it takes for this to happen? They do.
Alright. There. Raz, you're gonna get a buzz.
What?
Twitter, I just added you.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what did I do?
Yeah, you didn't bring the alcohol for all of us?
Then I can't get a buzz.
It looks like the only one who has anything to drink is Derek there.
Yeah, if you call that one.
Anyways,
Some water with some alcohol in it.
I mean, there's a reason why it's called piss water.
Yeah, because you literally piss it out 10 seconds later.
Anyways, so with that said, so
Is it Quabart University?
it
What
is.
That's where we need to go, isn't it?
Yeah.
Somewhere.
You need to go to
I
the
wrote it down. I
university.
don't remember this at all. This is like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, we did end up falling a little behind. It's 2 weeks ago, but
Oh, yeah.
last week one person was out due to sickness, and the other Derek here was afraid to make the trip. He has
Snowed
to
out.
travel through the
Kinda sucks.
Well, that
mountains.
day I video or voiced in. That was.
Oh
was that-
no! There was who else was it? Because
I was
It was
out.
last week.
you were
we
out.
Decided not to.
I think it was Caden that we never got any news back from.
Yeah.
And you were tired.
Oh yeah,
That's
that
last
was it.
week.
I was.
You had a headache.
Yeah.
I had a major headache. I'm surprised
a
I
busy
actually stayed
weekend.
up till 11 that day. Yeah, the Smash Monthly happened for us, and people don't realize how exhausting it is to run those things. They don't realize how short-tempered I can get on those too, until I snap at them. So let's see here. You want to go to where was the name of it?
What?
Quabarat.
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 Okay, cool.
All right. So, let me just. I'm gonna finish.
I like how you tag Sky Nerd.
Well, he's gonna be here soon, and
Eventually.
he'll help push it out. So, anyways, you guys. So you spent the time to get the stuff grafted into you.
And heal back up.
Yep, you got to heal back up. So, I mean, you can heal back up on the trip there. It's going to take a few days to get there through drift travel. Was there anything else anyone wanted before you take off?
I don't think so.
I don't
No?
think so.
Okay. Well then, with that, you guys, I take it you're taking your own ship. I would expect
Yeah, the ship that we have now.
Yeah.
that someone almost lost for you.
Did we repair the ship?
No,
By the way?
you did
Oh
not.
yeah.
Can we repair the ship?
Yeah,
Do we have the
before
money
take
to repair the ship?
How much is it?
Or can
You're the one
we
with the
pull
book
some
there.
off.
favors?
Yeah, Captain.
You're the one with the book there.
I'm looking. Hold on. Let me see.
Find the
Let me see
values.
how much we got to repair first.
I don't remember the values for that. While you do that, I'm going to do
We
shout
didn't
outs
have
on
too
Facebook.
much damage, but
Let's see.
no,
Where is
we're at,
repairs?
Like half.
Is it a lot to repair?
We're at like
We gotta
half
repair-
right now.
Hull damage, hull points. Yeah. I have a feeling it's gonna be a lot. It's building.
I'm pretty sure
Refitting.
a nice engineering role could help us in this situation.
Could it? Motherfucker.
A nice, freshly baked engineering role.
Finish. As we retweeted, I'm going to.
I don't see.
Of a die freshly carved from the halls of the engineers on the planet Engineers.
Paste. Share. And there we go.
It grows back, don't worry.
I don't
Does
know
it?
why that link's still saying.
The gods of engineering make it so.
Facebook's links are weird. They can't pull stuff properly.
True.
It still said the name of our stream from Monday, and I've had a stream and a half since. Now,
Welcome to whatever they're pulling from hasn't updated.
Twitter
Uh,
pulled just fine.
Well, no, Facebook might be pulling something from something else in the API
Fair.
that Twitch doesn't care for anymore.
Fair. Shout out to AW Ripper. While
Shoutouts to the NFL.
Shoutouts to the NBA for doing their whole esports league.
Yeah, that's
That
so
too,
weird.
actually.
That actually, well, I'm actually, even though I'm probably not going to participate, I am looking forward to that.
Like, it's strange, but it definitely means that they're embracing a whole side to their video games. That they're
Yep.
like, oh hey,
So,
neat.
for just those who don't know, while Raz
Money.
is still looking these values up,
I actually don't see anything
I'm not sure either.
for repairing.
There might be some we have to look up later. But the NBA has teamed up with 2K Sports, and is doing an official NBA 2K league, where NBA teams will have a sub team of video game players who will be their own team and will actually play NBA 2K competitively and officially through the NBA. A number of NBA teams have already signed up, including Utah Jazz.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
So, as of right now, it sounds like they are going to focus just on the NBA 2K stuff. That's all that they said that they will currently focus on. I would hope that these teams will expand into other games, but So you're not seeing anything?
I am not.
I might have something.
Okay.
If I can find the damn thing. Why is there no find in the mobile version?
Right?
Something about
Let's see here.
repairing.
I know where I can maybe find an answer.
Turns,
Reddit,
stunts.
where are you? Starfinder, search.
Fair enough.
Starship costs.
Damage. This is really thrilling gameplay.
Yep. Sorry
best.
about this, guys.
I mean, we can continue. I'm just looking it up.
Yeah.
I'm the engineer. I'm Googling it. Sorry, I'm space Googling it.
So.
Spoogling.
So what parts were damaged?
The hole.
We're missing half of our hull points.
Or shields, mostly.
You got everything functioning again,
And-
didn't you?
Well, that's
Well,
only
they're
for combat.
fixed. They're not.
I patched
They're
it.
patched.
We have aft glitching.
Okay. Your aft. What about the aft?
I believe it's a weapons array. Weapons
Aft
array
weapons?
is glitching.
Okay. And your hull is at half health?
Basically half. Yeah.
Okay.
close.
Can I see the book really quick?
Yeah. Here, you want to pass it over to him?
All right. I think I know how I'll do this for now. Since let me double check here in the index. Make sure the index doesn't have the keyword of repair. Doesn't look like it. Starship. Three oh five. So the way I'm going to say this
God,
is
there's a,
we're gonna look
can't-
at what's damaged. So the weapons array on your aft.
if there should be rules about it in Starship Combat.
I didn't see anything.
Like it.
For-
I can't find it in the page itself because I don't have find on mobile because people are stupid. But when a Starship Combat encounter is over, the crew members can repair damage done to their ship, provided it hasn't been destroyed and they haven't been captured.
Okay.
Shields regenerate shield points at a set rate. And as long as it's not destroyed, you can have. Damn it!
Shields are supposed
Tap
to
is a click.
Shields are supposed to
Regenerate.
Regenerate?
Over time. Yes, but I'm still trying to.
which makes me think we missed that, but
No, but I think it's in hours.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So like, it's definitely not meant to be in combat.
Yeah. So here's what we'll say. What type of hull do you have? And what weapon do you have on your aft?
The aft is a flag thrower,
Okay.
and do you mean like frame?
Yeah.
Frame is explorer.
Okay. So the flag thrower. Oh, they don't give an actual cost. Thanks, game. Thanks, book for.
No, it's. I think everything's shown in PCU, isn't it?
No, in BP.
Oh, build,
build
points. That's right.
There you go. There's find.
Because I had an idea on how I was going to do this,
Restoring
but
shields and repairing damage. There's a section.
Where? Because I didn't see it.
And Shut up! Sure, to capture shields, generate shield points at a set rate depending on type of shield. As long as the starship power core isn't wrecked. There's a. You can check it. Do a check to increase it. Remove the critical damage by taking 10 minutes and succeeding engineering check. DC depends. Repairing damage to the hull, storing hull points is more difficult. You must first stop the starship completely, usually at a safe location. And the repairing character or characters must have access to the outside of the hull.
okay.
On most worlds, you can pay mechanics to repair the starship. The cost and time needed are up to the GM. If
Oh,
the crew
so
is on its own,
thanks.
doing
Thanks.
so costs 10 UPBs per point of damage, and requires 5 hours of work regardless of how many points are repaired. A character who succeeds at an engineering check can cut the cost or the time in half.
Do you have a page for this? A page number?
No, because SRD, there is no SFRD yet. I only have the... It's in the section restoring shields and
Oh,
repairing
there
damage.
it is. Yep, just found it.
I'm half sorry I asked.
I mean, fair.
Like, it's a needed thing. We need to do it.
Yes.
Because
Yeah, why is
otherwise-
that in
Exactly.
the
That's why I'm only
combat,
half.
Like,
Because it's at the end of combat, basically.
so I wonder if the health comeback for you guys is also in combat.
I mean, probably,
But-
but
Like I
yeah,
said, until we find that, we're going with one.
with the house
Yeah.
rule.
Yeah, which is fine.
That's fair.
I mean, even then, if it makes less sense than the house rule, we keep the house rule. That's how these games are played.
Okay, so you guys have UPBs?
Yes, I do.
Are you wanting to utilize those to do
I
damage,
can
or are
al-
you willing to pay?
So I personally can only heal 15 points of damage.
Okay.
That's 43. That's like 12 less than needed to be full.
Okay. So
Or we could I don't
what's the cost of a UPB?
I don't actually know. I think they cost in the groups of hundreds or thousands.
Probably.
There you are.
Yes.
233. Sorry guys
that's
about
sponsored
this
by
really
PlayStation.
slow start here.
Or SAO. Let's move that.
I mean, fair.
It's
We're all
one.
still learning rules, so.
Yeah, it's 1 credit per UPB.
Is it?
Basically, UPB for 1,000 is 1,000 credits.
Okay.
So credit per UPB.
So
how many UPBs would? How much damage are you needing to fix?
we need to fix 27.
Yeah.
27
So it would cost 270 UPBs. So 270 credits.
was it 10 per?
It's 10 per point. 10
Okay.
per point of damage. That's what the book said.
Okay.
Or what the SRD said. And I'm assuming the book says the same.
Yeah, I just gotta
If it doesn't,
find that again.
probably in the errata somewhere. That Starship errata was really nice. It made a lot of things easier.
Repairing damage to hulls more difficult.
So, should we redistribute shields to 15 each?
Yep, 10 UPBs. So here's how we'll do. Oh, your shields recharge over time.
Yeah,
well,
but they were disproportioned.
Well, yeah. So here's what we'll do. You will pay if you want to pay to repair right now. It'll be the 270 for the parts, as well as you're going to have to talk to a mechanic and try to figure out a price.
So
Oi,
I could probably fix it myself.
mechanic.
I mean,
Since
if you
I
want,
am a mechanic, that's my class.
that's why I said that. So
Because I basically can do it for free. And
you just
either
have to take the time to do it.
take the 5 hours, or
Well, he
Well,
was in
I
surgery
have to have
for
surgery.
3.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
For 3.
So.
Or I can succeed on that roll and make it cost half or faster by half.
I mean,
Either way.
I'm going to say either way, the cost of the parts is going to be the same. So,
Does it have it in the book?
well, so
Doesn't he just use up the UPBs?
Because that's
Because that's essentially what makes up everything, and the UPBs
Yeah.
are used for making anything.
because the only real cost of doing it yourself is the UPs
I don't
and the time.
so yeah. So the cost of UPBs would be halved, or the amount of time.
Well, yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
mean. Like, it's either if I succeed the roll, it's 5 per point, or
Yeah.
it takes 2.5 hours instead.
Yep. So
Also means he
which
can
one?
make weapons.
So go ahead and make your roll first.
Guns that we would see normally if as long as he has the UPBs equal to the
Engineering?
price
Yes. You
Engineering,
need
let's-
to make
and the time to make it.
15 plus
Well, yeah.
2 times.
We can make time.
I think you have a tier 2 ship. What tier's your ship?
Do it
3.
Tier 3. Okay, so you need to make a DC 18.
23.
All right.
Ah,
Which
yeah.
one are you doing?
I'm going to half the cost of UPBs,
Okay.
so it's 135, which
Okay.
means I don't actually need to pay any money for them,
Well,
'Cause
there
I-
you go.
You
I-
found some on the ship.
because I have enough.
And there we go. We have figured it out.
I feel like just
Awesome.
having UPBs would be useful to have, just laying around.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Like,
just
hey,
that
let's
they-
build shit real quick. I'm gonna MacGyver this thing.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
All right. With that said, you
I'm
take
a
the time to
walking
fix the ship.
replicator.
Raz gets everything grafted onto him. Everyone is good to go. Then it sounds like.
Yep. Looks
All
like.
right. Let's go. All right.
Aw, yeah.
Oh, I just thought of something.
Yeah.
Just realized something. You,
Yeah.
Your race doesn't show their face. Doesn't show their mouths. Just gonna have a. Just
Do they
gonna-
not?
No, they cover it for weirdo, pseudo-religious, cultural reasons.
Weird.
They're weird.
What race are you again?
Kasatha.
Kasatha.
Cassava.
That's right. They always have some kind
Yeah, they
of.
always cover their face for, again, weird. It's like the whatever the bug people are called, hiding their tiny mating arms.
Yeah.
They consider it indecent or
Mating
culturally
arms?
Yeah.
culturally
Yes.
offensive. Yeah.
Okay.
Hashtag
I mean,
T-Rex
I
sexual
prefer
tickling.
people to hide their mating arms, so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah. No, they have tiny little mating arms.
Yeah.
That they never show anyone.
Well, yeah, because they're for your significant others.
Others.
Anyways.
Host
Yes.
bug people. I mean, at least it's not that race with 7 different genders.
Yeah. There's a new race in the
Physically
Alien
different
Archive that has
7 genders slash
genders.
sexes.
Nice.
All right.
That's
So-
confusing.
Oh, it is. I read the description. It is.
You guys get really lucky. The repairs Steve did a fantastic job, and it only takes you a day to get there.
Wow.
Nice.
We're
Cool.
up and running.
Oh yeah, you're completely up and running. You're heading off.
Go.
Time to fly.
So it only takes you a day
Erase
via
everything, right?
drift travel to make it.
We're
Congratulations.
good.
It is. Yeah.
Cleared everything. Sweet. Could have taken longer.
It could have
I'm
taken
just-
up to 6 days.
You're still
Yeah.
in on bed rest.
I'm just break dancing in the engine room.
Throat hurts.
Okay.
Going
With
to
all
your-
that said, now
Good thing is now people try to torch me with water. I'm good.
That's true. You're just like, go ahead.
what's waterboarding?
Exactly.
Hashtag lava boarding.
Oh god.
So you go ahead, take the time to travel. You get to Castrovel. It is a vibrant planet with sparkling blue oceans, continents blanketed in vivid greenery,
Vivid
And-
emerald green,
Oh, we're on
emerald
my
hills.
planet.
swirls of clouds.
I just realized that.
We're on your home planet.
You can see a golden fox and a blue hedgehog.
Why does it feel like being home?
It's cool.
Awesome.
Some people I need to avoid, but cross paths.
Same.
Don't
should be
worry.
fine.
Don't worry.
Same.
We'll see how this goes.
Uh-oh.
That could actually make things interesting.
Uh-oh.
I've been here for a while, guys. So it's nice to be home.
So as you fly in,
Oh wait, that's right.
as you enter the atmosphere, you do get a hail from the authorities.
So, quick question. Has it been enough time, since it's been a day, has it been enough time for me to randomly walk around the ship breakdancing to charge all my batteries?
Oh yeah, I forgot you have that.
Yeah.
What was the rate for the charging?
I don't remember.
You'd have to look at the charge pack.
Well, no.
It was like a charge for like 10 minutes of walking?
Yeah. Per
I
10
think
minutes
it's
of
that.
walking, it's 1 charge.
So you've been.
As long as he's in motion for 10 minutes at a time.
And I have, hold on.
One day is
That's
24 hours,
80.
which is
So, I have a total of 80 charges, or 80 charged across my batteries.
Yeah.
So, and I used like 23.
so yeah.
Yeah.
Do the math.
You're
Just
good.
once every hour, you go
I'm
dancing
just trying to
Yeah, you get
prove
6
it,
an hour.
prove it to you
Ish.
that I'm good.
Yeah.
I have all of my charges now.
Awesome. So,
Bitches.
anyways, so you get hailed by the city.
Fair enough.
They ask for some identification, which
We're with the Starfinder Society.
There you go.
Starfinder Society. You got official papers,
We should. Do you
official
have those?
documentation of who you are that you can send them.
Anything we can send them?
Yeah, you should.
Can I just computers it to them?
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
just send
You
it over.
Just send it.
Just
Be
send
able to
it.
send it through the, yeah.
I'll send it massively encrypted for no reason. Can I roll?
You won't be able to land until they can see this. So,
I will send that and a massively encrypted package.
What are you encrypting?
A picture of the number 1.
okay,
They're gonna hate us already.
you said this. Your operator's like, what is this junk? I see the stuff I need, and they just kind of go, trash.
Oh
Fair.
yeah, no, I know. Yeah.
And they tell you to go land on one of the pads at the city's spaceport, Ship's End.
Okay.
Okay.
Slightly ominous.
As you go ahead and land, I take it you are going to depart from ship
Yeah.
after this?
Are we on a
Um,
warm weather area?
Yeah, it's a tropical. It's
Like tropical jungle?
yeah, yeah.
I
It's
wear-
really nice.
I like this
I
place.
wear my hot environment clothing.
Okay.
I am prepared.
Yep.
I'm just gonna
So as
soak it
as
all
you
in
step
like the
off,
lizard
there will
I
be
am.
a guard and a customs official there.
Mm-hmm.
As you step off, he goes, "Hold up, where you hail from?"
Coming from Absalom Station.
All right. You as you know, you answer his question. He's gonna just put some info down into his data pad. He goes, "What's your business here?"
Who are we
Well.
looking for?
Um,
Can you point us in the direction of the?
hey, Derek.
Yeah. How's that? Is that a little better?
Much better.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. So, we're just looking to gain a little information at the university nearby, the Borat University.
Oh,
if you want to point
okay.
us in the right direction. we'll just
Okay.
need to
Okay.
get over there.
Do you have any contacts to help you with that here?
I don't think we know anybody.
Well, I'm sure I know some people that are at the.
You have.
You might know somebody.
We have a contact. Though.
We did. I
Who
can't
we're
remember who
supposed to
told
contact.
us all this. To go there.
Chiskus.
Chiskus did.
Was it? Oh, of course. Chiskus. Chiskus.
Yeah.
He.
Well, he's asking if you have a point of contact on
Here.
the planet.
Are we supposed to meet up with somebody?
Who knows things?
Well, I can't remember entirely, but there might be an acquaintance or two.
A computer's check to see if I stored it in my exocore.
Okay.
I don't. There's no check. It's just a DM discretion thing. 20 total.
20 total.
Do I remember? did my
Did
memory
you save it?
Did
Did
you
I-
save
did I
it?
save
We are on our home planet here. There's got to be
Yours.
some old acquaintances.
Did I save it? It's up to the GM.
Did you save it? Yes, we'll say you saved the data. And with that, you're able to quickly pull the data back up and find
Oh,
it
the
was...
acquaintance? His name is Wallows.
Yes!
I think that's what he's waiting for.
That was what I was waiting for!
Good job.
You're welcome.
I telepathed it to him.
Yes, of course. That's what I did with that 20 total roll.
You
I'm
had it
helping.
written down. I'm like, do you have a point
right
of contact?
So I was like, who knows things?
Yeah, we're looking for Wallows.
He's too focused on his backstory.
I might know
Okay.
people.
Wallows, do you know anything about him? Is he just...
No, just that he's waiting for us.
Okay, Wallows, probably tied to university.
Yeah.
You know,
He's
um,
expecting us there.
okay.
Or should be.
Yeah. How long do you think you'll be staying?
A few days.
Yeah, probably a few days to a week, 2 weeks.
About a week.
Okay. Short period.
We just have some
Don't plan
research
on
to
living
do.
here.
Yeah. Okay, and by the way, do you have any potential foreign life forms on your ship?
Not to our knowledge.
No.
Okay. Alright. Everything
the rat
seems
counts.
good. Just as a precaution,
Pretty standard.
before we let you through fully, we'd like to just have everyone go through a slight disinfection.
Okay, makes sense.
Just
Fair enough.
just standard procedure. We want to make.
Cool.
So he leads you right over. It's just a quick little, basically pass through that just kills anything.
It's like those airport scanners that can see your junk.
Yeah. Basically. Just a quick little shunk. Done. Move on.
Yeah.
And on the other side, then,
No contaminants.
the official gives everyone papers. For those of a data pad, he can just send it digitally. If you don't have something like that,
I have
he'll
a
give
data pad.
He'll give you official paper, actual papers. Keep these on you at all times. These are basically saying that you are allowed here. So, normal customs.
Perfect.
Gotcha.
And, welcome.
Welcome
Thank you.
back.
So,
I mean, he knows we're Lashuntas, right? I mean, he can see our antennas.
Anything that's obvious to
doesn't,
the
mean,
eyes.
doesn't mean you're necessarily from this planet.
Yeah. I was born here.
Same.
I mean, were you actually?
Yeah. My home planet, Casterville.
Okay.
Home world, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, you could have just said, we're coming back home and
Yeah. I know.
get half of that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But we're in a group. We'll do this. We'll do the customs together.
Yeah.
This isn't my home. I'm not,
Not
saying
anymore.
that around here.
Anyways, with that said, as you come through, you'll be able to find Wallace. He's waiting just outside the spaceport. He's looking for you guys. He got information on your descriptions beforehand. Probably has images of you, so he knows exactly what to look for. So
And I
he
feel like we kind of stick out.
Huh?
I feel like we kind of stick out in the crowd.
We might.
He does. He hails you, going, "Hey there, you guys from the Starfinder Society."
Yep, that's us.
All right, that is cool. Wow, I'm
Cool.
blanking.
We
Hey,
are.
Wallace. We are here.
Yep, I'm Wallace. I'm to help you out with getting this information that's been requested at the university. Well, by the way, he is a Damia Lashuta.
Mhm.
So there's 3 of us here now.
Yep.
Even for a Damia, he's tall and thin, almost to the point of seeming gaunt. He's also wearing stylish. His clothing is a stylish blend of local silks, though the overall ensemble shows pretty good wear. Like, this is something he's been wearing for these types of occasions for years. But it's not like it's terrible. It's just old.
Worn.
Yeah. He's positively beaming. And his antenna are constantly twitching in excitement. It's because he's so happy to meet you guys.
Cool.
He's
Back
like a dog.
Better than the alternative.
Yeah, I'd rather him.
Well,
be happy.
it's just the way
Yeah.
he feels like he's being able to be really useful at this point.
Mhm.
So he's just all gung ho about it. He's young. He's super excited. And with that, he's going to hail a taxi. As he does this, he starts asking questions about your trips, what's happened to you, what caused you to end up coming here, why you need to go to university. He's just asking background information, mostly making small talk. When the taxi comes, he asks you all to hop in. He says we'll head you right over to the university right away.
Perfect.
So y'all hop into the taxi, take the time to travel across the city where it kind of converts from the lush green into forest of skyscrapers, but they're very well done. It doesn't look like you would think of New York. It looks like it more blends into the nature. A lot more friendly looking.
Okay.
We sing the trees into our dwelling.
Exactly.
This is where the elves are from.
So,
Aliens.
all
of us.
The university is on the north side of the downtown commercial district, and there's about 10 buildings. It's a decent-sized university. So yeah, is there anything you want to talk to him about while you're on this trip? Or you just want to kind of keep moving forward? He is a student of xenoarchaeology. So.
Do you have any questions?
That comes to mind at the moment.
Okay.
Guys?
All right, so he's just kind of trying to make small talks. Very happy, trying to keep everyone in a good
Keep
mood.
it all upbeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you make your way there, try to get in. Depart the taxi. You see him pay for it. No doubt the society probably paid to help cover some of these costs. And then he takes you inside to meet the receptionist. When you do, you notice there's a large crowd at the receptionist desk.
Something going on?
What? And do you ask him that?
Yeah.
He goes,
Sorry.
yeah. I'm not sure. This is a large number of, looks like,
Perception check?
reporters? Huh?
Perception?
Just ask him what we see.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't quite know.
Well, yeah. So you walk into the reception. The receptionist is like swamped
Yeah.
with these people right now. He goes, they look like reporters? What is going on? He's kind of confused here too.
Okay.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be much you can do right now unless you want to try to get your way to the receptionist.
That's what I was thinking. Kind of push our
Yeah,
way
we need
through,
to
up
push our way through.
To the secretary, receptionist, lady, man.
Yeah.
They say, do we want me in the front? Just
Do it.
Clear everybody out.
Do it.
moving people.
Train. Just
Okay.
plow
Can
through.
be like Andre the Giant. Just everybody move.
Soft growl.
We follow her.
All
through
right.
The crowd.
So you kind of push your way through,
Okay.
kind of really like, excuse us coming through. We got business here. Excuse us. Get through to the front and go, ugh. The receptionist sees you get out here. The receptionist, now that you're closer, can you see it's Male Lashuta, goes, can I help you? As you kind of see him trying to deal with everyone.
Are you okay over here? What's going on?
These journalists really want to see the professor. Sorry, not. Hey, you, stop that! A lot of.
Professor, what does he know? What is he? What's? Why is he so important right now?
And the moment the receptionist just kind of like, no, sorry, I can't let you see the professor right now. You know, kind of just misses your question.
Can we help with some crowd control?
Can I yell and try to intimidate everybody? Get them to back the fuck off?
What? If you could do that, that'd be great right now. Hey, no, sorry. I don't know what happened there. Please, just wait. The professor is a really busy person.
Happen where?
Oh, he's just yelling at all the.
Yeah, they're talking to him, trying to talk.
Uh,
I mean, if you want to try to find out what the reporters are doing, you can always try to ask one of the reporters.
all right, I go over to one of the cameramen or whatever, who's not,
Yeah.
probably doesn't care as much. Hey, man, what's going on? What are you filming? What are you
Oh,
trying to get
oh,
footage
yeah.
of here. What's going on?
You guys are obviously new.
Yeah, we just got here.
Yeah, no, we're trying to talk to Professor Muhali about a recent claim by one of her fellow colleagues. Let's see here. What was the name? Dr. Aliben's 2112 about his recent lecture and how it basically said that that violent xenophobia is actually sometimes a good thing. So yeah, he's trying to find. So basically, they want to talk to the professor, other deans, etc., about the comments that this doctor here made
Okay.
about how violent xenophobia,
Is it good? thing.
about how there's potential good in violent xenophobia.
Sounds weird.
Sounds like a new claim. Then that's
Yep.
all the rage right now.
Yeah. So, what would you like to do at this point? You can either
See,
try
that's
to.
not important to us, right?
Well, probably gonna have to try and get to
What the heck is xenophobia?
xenophobia, fear of other races.
Well, fear of
Like,
the unknown. Xeno means
Yeah.
alien,
Okay.
as in different, strange.
So other than Lashunta, then
Other than Lashunta, like
possibly.
if it's on Absalom, other than humans.
Are
stuff
they
like
Yeah.
are they all Lashuntas right now that we're seeing? Are we the only other aliens?
No,
here?
I mean,
There's probably elves.
there's probably like elves,
like
and
one or
Lashunta.
two,
Yeah,
'cause they
there's
keep
a
to
slight mix
themselves,
of
but
races here.
Okay.
Not too much. It's mostly Lashunta.
Yeah.
Just because that you're on the Lashunta
Sure.
home planet. So
I'm big,
And
tall,
the elven
scared.
home
Do we
planet.
want me to try and yell at them to kind of clear them away a little bit?
yeah, and the
Well,
receptionist.
intimidate them too,
The receptionist would love it if you could
Back
help.
off.
You could.
Yeah.
The receptionist looks like he's
because
swamped.
then we can get to.
He
The,
can barely
person.
keep
Yeah.
everything together at this moment.
So you're telling me that when she roars or whatever, I need to psychokinetic hand to try to push someone backwards.
You can.
I was just
All right,
gonna tell them
so-
all to. I don't know.
So
Move back?
yeah, what are you guys gonna do?
Alright, we definitely need to get them to back off. So, whether
I can
How
try
we
and
go about it.
intimidate. Okay,
All right.
I'm gonna try and intimidate the crowd to just move back.
Okay. What are you going to do with your intimidate? So first, what do you roll?
Not
Total.
very well. It's an 11 total.
An 11 total. What are you trying to do?
I was just gonna try and yell to the crowd to move back.
Okay, so you go in this like voice, like you're up there, you kind of first way through, you just turn around and go, hey, back off! They all kind of look for you a sec, and then keep going back at the.
Alright, I'm gonna try and roll an
Okay.
intimidate.
You're scarier than I am somehow.
16 total.
16.
Hey, everybody, back up!
Using your 4 hands to.
Shove 'em.
There you go.
Okay, so you tell them all to back up. Okay, you see a couple go like, what? And a couple of them startle a little bit, but they realize that you aren't really a member, like, you aren't anyone that they're concerned about, so they keep going back at it.
Do we want me
So
to pull out
I
my
do the
sword?
same thing.
Okay.
Total 20.
Total 20.
Yeah, I rolled a
Alright.
19.
Okay.
Nice.
Where are you at positionally right now? Are you up front at the desk with
Yes, I
everyone?
would
Or?
think
I'd
you'd
say
be
I'm
up
also
with
at the
us,
front, yeah.
Okay. So you're yelling for them to back off at this point as well.
And they see my forehead glow red, very violently red.
Okay. So you're like, everyone, back off right now, or things are going to get worse than they already are with your forehead glowing red.
Pulsing red, too.
yeah. Yeah. The lead guys see this and go, whoa, 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 whoa. We don't want trouble.
Then shut the fuck up!
Okay. And they go like, oh, okay, okay. All the reporters kind of
Nice.
walk back a little bit.
Sorry.
Why am
They're
I
like,
not more scary?
oh, guys.
Because your charisma
During all of this,
I know.
My charisma
maybe
is only
he's-
plus
I'm
1
a
as
big
well.
lizard person.
calmly quieted it down. I kind of go over to Wallace, and I kind of just nonchalantly ask him, "Hey, who's this Professor Muhali guy? Do you know him?"
Oh, Muhali, that's actually the person we need that you were going to actually meet with.
Oh, great. You
We
wanna
want
just
we
take us
wanted
to
you
him?
to meet. So
We'd love to talk to him.
yeah, she is.
She, her.
Yeah. Yeah, she's kind of one of the leading researchers on xenoanthropology. So I was hoping that she would be the best person to talk to about
Okay.
figuring this stuff out, and with your questions. At this moment, you then see security, someone who seems like higher, and security come in and properly handle everyone,
The crowd.
the crowd. However, at this moment, the receptionist is like, "Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. This is not what I signed up for with doing this."
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't
Sorry.
imagine.
I had to think, but I was like, not this time.
Yeah. So and he just goes, "So, what are you here for?"
We're just looking to talk to Professor Muhali.
The professor.
Essentially
huh?
the same thing these guys were trying to do.
Yes, sort of.
But I
they
believe
were-
we have a little more to do than
So-
theirs was
just
more
to meet
about-
small
Technically,
report.
we should
Why-
have
why
an
do you-
appointment.
Why do you want to talk to the professor?
she has.
Ask Swallows to explain.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
we kind of
okay.
know.
So, and at this point, Wallace will come up and go, "Hey, I'm with them. They need to talk to the professor. It has to do with Starfinder Society stuff." And Iski, the receptionist at this moment, is just like, "Oh, okay. Thank God you're not here for some other reason, like every other reporter here."
Like Dr. Alaban.
Yeah,
We can talk to her later.
Aliaben, Aliabien,
Alabian?
Aliabiens,
Okay.
AIL
212.
21 2.
21-2.
I even
21
wrote 21-2 because I
21
figured out
colon
how
two.
it was.
They do,
Oh, it's
okay.
colon 2. Oops.
I put a hyphen.
Let's not mispronounce that.
Anyways, so the receptionist kind of goes, "Okay. Now the professor's a very busy person, but let me take a look here." You see him look up. It's like, "Okay. As thanks for what you did there, here, give me just a moment." He goes, types a little more info, and you see him go, and he goes, "Okay. The professor will be able to see you in about 15 minutes.
Okay.
Perfect.
I've reworked some stuff so that she has some time for you.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much."
No problem. Definitely
With
think
that,
you needed
then the receptionist hits the button to open the door to let you guys through. Just to wait for your turn to meet the professor. So, 15 minutes goes by, and the professor comes out and says, "Oh, you must be my next appointment. Come in. Come in."
it. Perfect.
That was easy.
Ish.
It was easy as someone who has a charisma mod of 1, no
Well.
diplomacy, and no intimidate ranks, rolling a 19.
Yep. When you you then
This
come
close to
through,
pulling out my
both
gun.
Wallace is with you at this point. Professor's like, "Oh, Wallace, good to see you." And as you walk in, you see this office is a very clean, roomy, and orderly. There's a large desk that stands imposingly before a broad window that offers a charming view of a nearby park. And a small table in one corner that has a quartet of chairs arranged evenly around it. Near the door is a wide examination table covered with broken fragments of stone, many of which bear incomplete words or letters written in spiraling text. Several tiny fountains throughout the room burble soothingly and shimmer with a soft light. The professor is a female Damia Lashunta. Seems to be...
That makes 4 Damaya Lashunta in this room.
We're all very tall.
Yes.
Yep. She's fairly stern, having wrestled with off-world authorities to secure excavation permits, cut through red tape, debunk fraudulent ideas, etc. So she's had the... She's very
She knows
much...
her way around the block.
Yeah. She is dark-skinned for Lashunta, with pale green facial markings and purple hair cut in an asymmetrical style. Basically, shaved away on one side, the overflow on the other.
Cool.
What is this, 2008?
I don't know what to tell you.
2011 or 12. More like.
Yeah. She
Taking
seems
me
kind
back
of
to
tired.
freshman
She's
year.
been having to deal with the past few hours to deal with this whole fiasco of what the reporters are trying to talk to them about. And yeah, she just goes like, "So, what would you like to know?"
All right. Somebody have the
I don't have much to go off of.
Say,
Other
don't we
than
have it
there's,
on the tablet or
there's
something?
language archives that Chiskus, I believe, needed us to translate. Is that right? I think
From
Something
the unknown
something
text that we
something
had.
like that. Yeah.
It's been 2
Oh, no,
weeks.
that we
don't
had
ask
found.
me.
Okay, so quick recap, since everyone seems to have forgotten and notes weren't taken
I didn't write the
fully.
right. I
So-
did, but not enough.
So, quick recap was that Chiskus asked you to take these writings to the university because this is where they found, where it seemed like there were, what's the term I'm looking for? Records of a person named Halkuim Zahn, who had made writings that also mentioned these types of writings. So he wanted you to go to the university, find out more about this language, and try to figure out why it was
What
on
it
this
is.
asteroid.
Okay.
So, quick basic rundown. So yeah. Anyways, again, what do you need?
We have some text that we need to see if we can have you translate.
Unfortunately, I am not in a position to be able to do that right now. Neither me nor my department. We are dealing with this current debacle going on. It's kind of taking up all our time.
So what's that about? Any way we can help?
Shall we use xenophobic violence to quiet the mouth of xenophobic violence?
So, one of my colleagues, Ilya Benz 21-2, gave a rather incendiary public lecture last night in which he examined a war from nearly a millennia ago and used the cultural fallout from it to rationalize the genocide of the Formian species. Even Even before the Lashunta city-states and former colonies signed peace accords 30 years ago, such brutal conclusions would have been dismissed. Now he is fomenting hate crimes under the guise of pure logic in anthropology. This is not what the university stands for, but it is what the public now believes, so we now So for now, I've had to put him under academic leave and restrict his access to university resources until we clean up this mess.
Why not just fire him outright and send a message saying this is not what you guys stand for?
Hashtag martyr.
Unfortunately, he hasn't done enough to quite warrant being fired.
Sorry,
He came
space
to a
hashtag.
conclusion through his studies that, I mean, that's what the university's for, so I can't quite fire him for that yet.
Well, it looks like you got a lot on your hands. Is there someone you can direct us to that can translate these instead?
Unfortunately, our place is the best to do this, but until we get this all resolved,
That's not gonna happen.
yeah.
Got it. Let's hope we get bypast that, but I guess
No.
not. Of course not. All right, what can we do to help?
Okay, you guys, you're persistent enough. Maybe that'll actually be useful here. What I really need is someone to go talk to him, because he won't listen to me. And figure out how to get him to potentially publicly apologize for this. That'd be the best course of action. If you could do that, I can handle everything else, and then we can help you out as time goes on.
What was his name again?
The one that we need
The
to talk to?
Alio Bin?
Elliot,
Alia Blend.
I-
Jens.
Isla
Biens?
Biens.
Okay.
AILABIENS 21:2.
Wait. AIL.
ABIENIENS.
AB. Okay. Okay.
All right. So where can we find him?
Wallace, you know where his office is. Take him there, please. So, Wallace.
if he's on leave, why is he still here?
Huh?
If he's on leave, why is he still here?
He's still. This is basically his home.
Gotcha.
Because the
This is
university's
one of those
done.
types of. These are one of those types of universities where they basically live here,
The researchers have their own dormitory.
pretty much.
Gotcha.
And he must be pretty set on his claim as well. It won't be easy to persuade him from the likes.
Wish I was an envoy so much.
All right. So you're going. So Wallace takes you over to him. And goes. Of course it was this. Of course it was the doctor. Of course it was.
He
All
known
right.
for this?
Huh?
He known for this?
Yeah, he's an interesting person. Well, here we are, and he shows you that. I'll leave this to you. And he decides to stay outside as you guys go ahead and enter, if you so wish.
Okay.
Yeah. So you knock and enter.
Yeah.
Do we need to knock?
Yeah, I mean,
We'll knock. We'll be
All right.
polite.
You-
Start off on the right foot. For now.
when you knock, you get kind of a telepathic come in.
Okay.
You open the door, and when you do so, you see dust, debris, and discarded papers littering this floor. It's filthy. There's garbage everywhere. There's papers. This room is a disaster. There's a single chair in the corner, and there's shelves. And they're just crammed full of everything: books, scrolls, computer hardware. You name it, it's probably there. But as you go in, you get to see you notice Dr. Aliben 21-2. He is a contemplative. Basically, this is a new creature, so we will give you a nice view of this.
Oh, wow. He's
Brain?
not a Lashunta.
Body.
As it
Gotcha.
breaks my green screen. Anyways. Yeah. So he is part of a race who were able to become so like they
Mentally.
unlocked the deepest parts of their brains and became a very, very intelligent race. And they decided to actually modify their brains to enlarge them so they could keep learning more things and become more intelligent. But by doing so, they basically messed their own bodies up.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're giant brains that have all sorts of really strong telekinesis control. He's actually floating in the air. That's why he doesn't. That's why his room's a mess, because he doesn't need to walk across it. As you guys are stepping in and you're hearing crunch, crack, like you're just destroying whatever's underneath you. There's that much junk there.
Gross.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I clean out a spot to stand safely?
Yeah, you can.
You'll be in a hole.
What's up, Doc?
Where's your carrot?
I ain't gonna care.
I mean, rest is popcorn carrots over there.
So,
Large enough.
with that, he's like, "Oh, I've never seen you before. Mind you, this is all telepathically. I've never met you people before. I am Dr. Ayla Bien's 21-2, though right now it looks like I'm kind of in a bad situation. I'm kind of in a awkward situation. But, yeah. How can I help you?"
Like, oh, you guys look at me.
You're the
You're about
captain.
to speak.
Go ahead.
So you got yourself in a real pickle here with your latest revelation. Is that true?
Oh, you know that. Oh, that. You know, the thing that completely logically it made total sense. Like my logic is sound here.
Sure.
Like and he kind of goes through like gives
Explains
you
it.
shows you a script because
Justifies it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep. He
Sure.
kind of just goes on. He is very proud of this conclusion that he came to.
Absolutely. And it certainly appears that way. And you couldn't be more right. But you see what it did to this society here? It's kind of throwing everybody into chaos and what you just said. Now, the logic to what you said, you probably haven't thought about it. And then how that might change other people's hearts.
Oh, please. Uncultured swine. Having read almost every document here, I have studied everything there is to know about this. There's no reason that this conclusion is false.
And it's probably true. But they don't know that. And they're uncultured swines, like you said, and they're certainly acting that way, as we can now see. Have you thought about the repercussions of this new claim that has put upon everyone else here?
New claim? What new? The repercussions? There shouldn't be any repercussions for this. This is a very logical conclusion here.
Not everyone's going to agree.
These are living beings. Logic is not in the description.
But it just indicates the narrow perspective of all of them. I've analyzed ancient Lashute army strategies against their Formian neighbors and concluded that the formers conditioned sedimentary inhibited more effectively destructive actions against their longtime enemies. The audience found my conclusion upsetting, but their actions logically made the most sense. I can't believe that this is all you're here for. Is there anything else? Any other reasons that you don't be here?
Well, if you asked.
See,
How well are you at translating some certain words?
Translating? What do you need translated?
Can we? Here you go.
I guess we can show 'em.
We show them on the
Oh,
on the data
heh,
pad.
this stuff.
What's this?
Well,
I'm sure it's very, walk of the park for you.
yeah. Well, I might not be able to translate this right now. This looks like the stuff that's from that, silly Hulkling Zahn stuff information.
What makes
yeah,
it so
yeah.
silly?
Made right. ready. Yeah.
Oh, please. I've reviewed the entirety of his original notes early in my time here, and to my considerable knowledge, only Dr. Solstarny has actually studied them even more recently than me. But with that, his methodology was imperfect, catering to an uneducated reader's lexicon, fetishizing the exotic, and conveying a pathological love for a self-image as an adventurer, likely to earn money or an elaborate mating ritual. As a result, his work is scientifically wanting, and his conclusions are doubtful. Nevertheless, his notes provide enough detail that, I mean, you can maybe get where he went and got the same information, got this text before.
Do you know where?
Well, I don't know the exact path myself. And I could get you notes right now, but I'm currently on probation due to the weak-willed public's inability to process the logical arguments I presented to them. And until I'm reinstated, I cannot help you.
Well, off the books. We don't have to tell anybody. Between us.
Well, unfortunately, these notes are all in like down on paper. They're very old, archaic format of writing. So unfortunately, I cannot fully remember what they said. And I cannot get these notes for you either to help you out.
It's worth a shot. Any consideration in publicly apologizing to everybody for your claim?
Publicly apologizing? Ah! There is nothing to apologize for.
Just to stop the chaos. Things have gotten out of hand here, as you can tell. You're on probation. We may know what you have claimed is true, but maybe, I don't know.
An apology doesn't need to say you're wrong.
Yeah,
You just need to say you're sorry.
You don't have to be truthful in the apology, just for them.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check there.
All right.
So diplomacy
Oh, your diplomacy, yeah.
slash charisma, because I don't have diplomacy.
Who's making the check?
I mean, we both said
Okay,
something.
we both can.
Like, I wasn't playing off on you. It was wholly separate, so. 14.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe he wins.
So 22 total.
I will
Okay.
I will aid another.
Okay.
Even though
I
that isn't a
definitely need to
thing.
make
It is
a
right.
note on the nat 20s. Oh, I need.
And I rolled a 14. Because the die says 13.
Where's my mouse?
Charisma's not my strong one. Intelligence is my strong one.
I was gonna put a 1. Just use the open text box there. Anyways, with that he goes, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, I understand. That does make logical sense. Unfortunately, until some other conditions are met, I am not willing to do that.
What conditions?
Yes, what conditions?
Well, with this, you see, I'm on track to attain tenure at this university in 7 more years, requiring practically twice as long an observation period as Lashuta would, I might add, likely being my assessors are compensating for their inferiorities, real or perceived. But this incident reflects an erogenous stain on my record that challenges my advancement in scholar recognition here. I would need Professor Muhali to erase this insult from my file. As well as let's see here. Double check. There was. Oh, where was that? As well as my academic suspension is canceled, and I have full access once again to the restrictive collections here at the university.
So essentially, you're just willing to apologize if you get everything you had before
Basically,
reinstated
that's
to yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the deal. Muhali wants you to publicly apologize for things to go normal again. You want your everything. Basically,
I want my job. I
Expunged.
basically want my job back. I want my
you
access
guys
back.
want the opposite
and-
things. Is there any kind of compromise we can settle?
Well, unfortunately, until if you'd be so kind to just convey these to Muhali, then we may be able to move forward.
All right. Well, we're in a real pickle. We're right stuck in the middle. That's great.
So let's try. So we got one.
And I say
To agree
Muhali
to something.
Pretty much said that the doctor would get their job and access and everything back.
If they apologized.
Yes. So pretty much we just
So it
need to
already
convince
kinda lines
Muhali
up.
to just scrub it from the record.
The only thing we'd have to ask is that the expunging of the record, which I don't have high hopes for that.
We can try.
We can try. I'm just
Right.
a very, very sad Lashunta being. And I don't believe in...
So back to Muhali, I guess.
I can't use humanity. God damn it, English.
There's no other way.
Nope, I need this stuff back.
What
So
if you
my
apologize?
my
you,
entire
you'll
life
get
work
everything back after.
I need a
Publicly.
guarantee of this. My entire
Okay.
life depends on.
So can we
My
have
entire
your
way
word?
of living depends on this.
If we have your word that if we can make this happen, will you publicly apologize
Yes.
to the community?
Oh yes. Yes.
Alright.
You are correct in the fact that I can apologize for how I presented it, and
Okay.
without ever actually saying that I was wrong,
Of course.
because I wasn't wrong.
No,
No, my
No.
logic is very sound.
obviously. I think we can work with that.
Okay. Well, I'll be waiting the good news.
Awesome. All right, we
Alright.
will.
So, out of character, I was really hoping I could pretend to be somebody's conscience. 'Cause but as soon as you said contemplative, I'm like, God damn it. The only thing I wouldn't try
It on.
to telepath is the telepath.
yeah, I already
Yep.
thought about that. That's probably a bad idea.
Yeah.
So, all right, that's
Close.
we can, like I said, we can work with that. We
I'm an
depart.
Italian Lashunta.
Yeah, let's go find Muhali and tell her kind of his terms versus hers.
Well, Muhali's main thing was just get him to apologize.
But she needs to do something first for him to do that.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can.
Basically,
Convince her to.
Why
we've
not?
had his word, now we need her word.
Yes, exactly. Halfway there. Let's
Okay.
go find Muhali.
All right. Wallace still stand outside. Ask kind of what happened.
It's not a need to know.
Okay.
Wallace, we'll let you know if we get this soon.
Okay. He's like, okay, I understand. So is there anywhere you need to go, or?
We need to head back to Muhali's office.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll take you back over there. So Wallace leads you back over to the office. You announce yourself to Muhali. Walk in. And Muhali's like, so how'd it go?
How you
Well-
would expect it to.
He is willing to apologize publicly under one condition.
Thank God. Well, what is this condition?
Whereas we repeat what the condition.
What does he want?
They want everything reinstated and any record of him essentially being,
Of this incident.
yeah, of this incident being put on leave, expunged from his record.
Oh. Ugh.
Well, just forget it
Excuse
all
me.
happened and he'll
Ugh.
apologize.
Okay. I
Officially.
have no problem with giving him back his position, but wiping it from the record? This is a public shaming that is happening right now.
Might I suggest a possible compromise that we can deliver back to him? that akin to good behavior in prison is the less he makes a fuss about it, the longer he stays quiet and content and within the bounds, you'll promise after a certain time to expunge it from the record.
All right.
Charisma check?
Diplomacy.
Charisma check. Let's see if I roll higher on this
I
one.
can definitely agree with that, though. That makes sense.
Didn't say how long. 11.
She goes, no, I can't do this. I'm sorry, but that is just the one thing I cannot do.
He's willing to work with us.
And that's
What can we
great.
do?
That's great that he'd be willing to do the public apology. Not with this condition.
You could make it over a period of several centuries. Sure, it'll get expunged when you're dead.
You guys don't have any way... So we can clear it. No way you guys could clear it off of a public record, but keep something private out of his range, out of knowledge.
Well, I mean,
I'm sure you guys have things that he can't
Can
access.
we replace that record with something
really,
less
this is
severe?
this is something that is on a private record, anyways. This is on his, this is on his internal records of for his position. And to have this on him and to say, yeah, and have this on him and to say no on him, it was like, or to clear from him. That just is like saying that he never did anything that makes the university look bad to begin with. That's not just something I can say never happened.
Well, the reason he wants it expunged is because he's worried about it affecting his tenure. Is there any way you can assure him that it won't affect his tenure?
Even though it will probably definitely affect his tenure.
Do you have any blackmail that we could use on him? You got any dirt?
Something.
Anything we can dig up?
I mean, not really. He's a contemplative. He's one of those people that's only researches in logic and think things through. That's pretty much their entire life.
I go over and whisper to Raz, "Hey, maybe we should try and find some dirt on the professor, and she might be able to."
What dirt are we gonna find on
Who
something
knows?
that spends
The guy with the big brain, I'm sure he's got something. Just an idea.
A secret hidden in those folds. Like a fat man.
I don't know, man. I don't think we're gonna get anything.
All right.
I mean, you could try some other diplomacy approaches, potentially.
I was trying to think.
I think this is us as players starting to be at a loss.
Is there something? Okay, so
Haven't RP'd
can
this long
we?
before.
Okay, so this is what he wants expunged. Is there some? Can we just replace it with something less severe? A less severe fault that he did.
Place with
instead.
multiple less severe.
Essentially, keep something on the record.
So something still
But-
on the record, but something that maybe he wouldn't. I don't know. We'd have to talk to him first,
A
but
misdemeanor instead of a felony.
exactly.
Something
Okay.
we wouldn't
Thing.
care
Go ahead and
about
roll
that
a
we would
diplomacy
care.
on that.
Can I roll one too?
I will roll charisma.
Natural 19, so 21 total.
4.
Yeah, we'll take his. I rolled an 8.
Okay. With that suggestion, she goes, "Okay, I can do that. We can just come up with some that will still give him the same ping on his record without actually without it spreading over. We can find that information. That's a good idea."
Something that, before we talk to him, that he would possibly agree. You've known him. He's been here. What would he agree upon,
Well,
to your knowledge?
Well, here's what we'll do. We will remove this current incident from his record. But In response, I will be doing some extra watching.
Okay, so he's on probation almost.
Yes.
So you're just gonna keep an extra eye on him.
And that's basically all she's going to tell you is that
What
she'll
if-
keep an extra close eye on him.
I love it. But let's not tell him.
That, yes.
I mean,
you
yeah,
could- if you could not tell him about that, that'd be great. Because that way, I can every time he makes a little mistake, I can just put a little something there
Mhm.
and a little
Yes.
something there.
Fair.
I like
That'll
it.
work.
Perfect.
So we have an accord.
Yep.
All right.
Bryce, high or low?
Hi.
Okay.
All right. Anyways,
That slid across the
off that,
page. That was a
off
bad
that
roll.
roll of a 1, we will.
I mean, it was a D6.
Yeah, I know. He's still low though.
Yeah, I know. You
Um.
don't know how that influences my decision.
No, I don't. That's true.
All right. Well, if you could go let him know that we will meet his conditions.
Yes.
That would be great.
All right. Let's go. Let's go find him again.
All right.
We'll let him know. So, fast forward. We go and find
Go catch up with the Libyan again.
a Libyan, and hey, so we go up to his door. We walk in.
All right.
You really need to clean this place up.
I like the place. If he likes
Okay.
it, who
I
cares?
proceed back to my
he goes,
clean
"Oh,
spot.
you're back. What came of the discussions?"
She agreed.
She agreed
Yes.
fully,
Fully.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
Oh, that was actually unexpected of her.
Yeah.
She is a very stubborn woman.
And we're very persuasive.
Yeah, that took a while. Very persuasive. Very stubborn.
She will take off the record of
Okay.
anything of that happening.
And I will be fully reinstated.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
Now
That-
all we need from you
Okay.
is an apology.
Yes, I will gladly go do the apology. In order to be able to get all this back.
Wonderful.
We will. Let me go talk to the professor, and we will get this organized. So he, at this point, is going to take a little time. Go talk to the professor. They're going to organize
Terms?
terms a little bit. Yeah, he's floating along.
Yeah, yeah. It's just
As Steve
big
is.
head, top heavy. You know.
With the professor.
Doing some sick turns.
The professor talks to them. They then say, head downstairs, head down to the reporters, and they ask. She asks you to just
Welcome
wait
back.
a minute.
Risky magically appears from the...
You've been here.
You've
You've
been
just been
here.
quiet.
You've been here. You've
You've been
silent as
contemplating
You've been
your
overlooked.
your
actions.
your actions from last week and your thought about escaping.
Yes.
Alright, you're just following us along.
And some chocolates.
Okay.
I mean, he brought enough for
You
the
need
party.
to grab a chair from somewhere.
Yeah, there's probably one downstairs. Maybe.
Unless you want the
there's
suicide
the
chair.
death chair right there.
Good luck.
It's
Don't
not
lean
like
back.
he doesn't have one. He doesn't sit on one downstairs either.
Actually, that one's not that bad.
Just don't lean back.
I can lean back. Lean back.
On that one, don't.
Lean back. Prop Lean myself back. up against
All
the
right.
table with my feet.
All right.
Do the fall over.
So, afterwards, they both come up. They both come back. The professor hands over her. The professor sends Alibien's back on his way. They split back to wherever. The professor goes, "Thank you." Here, as a token of appreciation. And she hands you guys a Mach 1 ring of resistance.
Hawk one, each of us? Or just one? Is it one ring?
A single ring, I'm assuming.
You tell us who
The
she
one
hands it
ring.
to.
She gives it to Derek for coming up with the idea.
Mach 1, what is it?
Mark 1.
Mark 1 ring of resistance.
Alright.
What exactly is going on with this ring of resistance?
You.
Derek's special now.
I mean, we are at a point where we can quickly recap.
Yeah. Let me turn on his mic as well. So
Oh,
That's fine. We don't have to know
We
what
don't
that
need
is right away.
that.
We can look that up.
there
later.
we go. The rat is on.
Hello, I am here.
So, quick recap for Skynerd at this point. He is going. So everyone got to the planet.
What planet?
The planet you were traveling to.
We're on Castroville, where we are from.
Their home, the Lashunta home
The
planet.
Shunta
Bless
home
you.
planet.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's never going to get old to me. I like that one too much. But anyway.
What?
red.
Lashunta! Sorry.
Anyways, you got to the university. Found out that there was a bunch of reporters hanging around the lobby of the university. Found out that there was a doctor here who'd given a speech that basically saying xenophobia, violent xenophobia, was a good thing, and that and they basically just solved the dealings with this.
Because we're trying to get that language translated that we found.
Language
but-
translated and get more information on the one guy and his notes who brought about this language.
Yes.
You've been there all along. You've just been really
Quiet.
really quiet.
He's been contemplative.
Hey,
Oh yeah, you should show him the creature that we had to talk to convince to
yeah.
apologize.
Apologize.
We had to convince it to apologize for what it's because it was misrepresenting the university essentially, saying no,
No.
the creature.
Creature.
That's the creature.
Are you just downing eggnog?
You.
Yes.
No.
Space eggnog.
It's special.
You're gonna be silent
Do
for
I
another
get
10 minutes.
I have to be silent?
You just muted your mic.
Alright.
No, I'm kidding.
Is my mic muted?
No.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Anyways, so
Wow.
so with this, dude came up with the idea. Quillen came up with the idea of how to be able to get all the terms figured out. So the professor that asked for them to figure this out gave him a Mark I ring of resistance as a token of appreciation. Also, Eiley Benz, the contemplative doctor who gave the speech, he said, as he was going away, he goes, "Come to my office as soon as this is done."
Okay.
And so, as soon as you're done with her. So she hands you over the ring. At the moment, she doesn't really have much more. She needs to clean up the mess a little bit more, so she's still busy, but she quickly goes and goes, "Okay, he's reinstated. He can maybe help you with this information that you were asking for earlier."
He can now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
And so, so you go head over to his office.
Can I see the box?
He's goes, "All right, thank you for helping me get through all this.
You're welcome.
Here's a token of my appreciation," and hands over 700 credits for you guys to split.
Fair enough.
I'll take 600 of that.
I'll let you guys figure out how you want to split it.
700. Bye-bye. 4?
What?
Gosh.
It completely just went over his head.
Yeah.
I will, can I take 100 of that?
We can each take 140 and it's equal.
140 works.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Like I said, I'll let you guys figure out how you want to split that.
We each take 140.
Okay.
I don't know. I think you should get a bonus of that, Bob.
Here, I'll give you my extra 40. I'll take 100.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So
Same.
I take 220?
Yes.
Okay.
Suddenly his math is off.
Wait.
Fancy ass Butterfinger.
Alright, thank you.
All right. Now that he has access again,
Sorry to make you do all the talking, by the way. My surgery still.
Totally understand. I appreciate
It's only
Now
been a
has
day.
Dragon breath and can breathe underwater.
Appreciate you talking through that. So that's,
Bring
you
underwater.
helped me out.
Yep.
Yeah, that was cheap. It was 95.
Yeah, 95 credits.
What, do you have
So we can
pills?
just throw him in rivers now and he'll
She's
They
in his lo-
they add stuff to the lungs that makes it so if you inhale water, it processes that water and turns it into oxygen.
Weird.
Yeah.
Freak! No.
Sci-fi.
Aliens.
This is common.
Space future! Space future!
Body mods are common.
What are these?
Where's Commander Badass?
books.
What?
Just set them off to the side.
You asked what they were. They're books.
Yeah.
Smart ass.
Yeah.
Also, hey, look, a vampire.
Anyways, so with this, then he goes, okay. With that, also, you were wanting to see Zahn's original journals.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Give me just a few. Give me like 20 minutes. I'll go get them for you, and we'll get everything figured out. So he goes, checks them out. Pretty swiftly, gets back here. It's a large combination of image files in a long, obsolete format, and physical notebooks that, you know, on an extended expedition wouldn't need batteries.
Can I computers the images?
He actually sets to digitizing them first. So he says, so he goes, okay, so here's all the information. Let me take the time to put all this into a format that you can keep on your datapads. I will get in contact with you through Wallace when I am done. So with that, he's going to take time to get this done. It's going to take about 8 hours.
Okay.
So might as well.
Do we have time to find a black market?
You have 8 hours.
It's a long time.
Do what you do
Does
with
he
your
have time to find a black market?
Do I have time?
Does the person with black market access on many worlds have time to find black market access?
Well, I mean, do you want to know where it is? I already know where it is.
He was on this planet for a little
Gonna
while
say
before
it
he
is his
left.
home
So
planet.
I mean,
I went to school here.
We were born here.
yeah.
Doesn't mean you lived here long enough to know that kind of stuff.
I mean, he probably did. He's the.
Do you want to know where the black market is?
But do you want to know or not?
That is the
This
question.
entire
Alright.
conversation is mental, by the way.
High or low?
Low.
What's that?
It's technically 4, 5, 6 is high.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay.
bud.
Should have asked even or odd. But okay, I'll take that.
You can persuade me later if you want.
I'll have to purchase that one thing later.
That one thing, huh? He tells me telepathically what it is.
Oh no, I don't tell you. I just asked for black market access, and you were like,
What are you
Nah.
What are you trying to buy from the black market?
a weapon.
It's funny to see their faces
Detect thoughts
before
to
it,
know what he's
as they're
thinking.
talking to each other.
You can.
You
Do I
have
get
to
a
tell
will
me.
save against it?
I believe so. I believe.
Oh yeah.
So the thing is, you can't hear what they're saying, but you just see their faces like.
Will negate saving throw.
Uh-huh. The
Uh,
lights change.
hold on, let me look up.
Oh,
spells.
no. I'm pretty sure that doesn't.
What is
Would
it?
you?
You
Total
What are
failed.
you trying-
7.
Oh, detect
I'm
thoughts.
doing detect thoughts. As soon as he tells me it's a weapon, I do detect thoughts to know what weapon it is. Or what he's trying to find.
You look sad.
Fuck it, why not?
Yeah, just
You wrote
says
349 for the page, right?
detect.
For
Oh, you're looking for what are you
for
looking for?
detect thought.
Detect thoughts.
Detect
Oh yeah,
thought is
349.
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm trying to see what the save is, but I think it's like 20 plus the caster level.
Oof.
I think
Usually
that's the standard.
for saves for these kind of spells.
Yeah. Doesn't actually say. Hold on, let me.
I mean, I don't really care otherwise, but this is fun.
Oh, okay.
You want to just
His
tell
thoughts
me?
wander.
We'll skip
Oh,
all
we also fixed the
this
ship.
headache. You can just
We
go
also
ahead and tell
fixed
me
the
since
ship.
you rolled
How
really
much
low.
did that cost?
Where is
Nothing.
We have the
Engineer,
UPBs,
Like,
Mechanic.
I'm trying to find a piece
Oh.
of paper.
the
Do
universal
you have
things that
do you
are
have me off
essentially
small
made to
piece?
make everything.
Yeah.
Or an entire sheet.
He could use
either
that
one?
to repair the ship.
How many did we need?
Like 136 or something.
That's it?
I mean,
He
you don't
was
wanna
able to
tell
half
me,
it.
But hey, maybe I can
Yeah.
help you find
It
It
was
was
200
200
something. But he
no,
halved it because he's an
I
engineer.
believe it's
Oh,
either
nice.
10 plus caster level or 20 plus caster
It's probably
level.
10. 20 sounds
Oh yeah,
far
he doesn't want
too
other
high.
people to know. Only I'm gonna know.
Far too high.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so we'll go with 10 plus caster level. So
I mean,
yeah,
it was
he's
in your
definitely.
head, so
That sounds
You did not
Yeah, I
make
know.
the save.
sexual.
Yeah, I know I did. Yeah, I know. Paper. I want to continue using this.
I'm
I
using
like
a
it. I
I'm
like
using
it.
a note thing to actually try and start taking decent notes.
Well, hey,
I just don't want to use keep.
that's fine. I'll keep my eye open for you. If I come across one, I'll let you know.
Yeah. See, it has multiple tiers because it's a weapon.
I've seen
I
those
just don't-
used in other ways.
Oh.
You probably have, actually. Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
They wrote
Okay.
down a piece of paper. I'm curious.
I'm
Space
kind of
paper.
as the DM. I'm kind of interested as well, but we can do that after.
Yes, we can do that after.
All right. Now that
Give
that's
you a
all
hint. I
settled.
was showing very much enthusiasm for it. It's in the book that you're reading,
In
the
this.
small one.
Awesome.
Okay.
You'll probably know exactly what it is because it's like the only thing I can afford.
okay.
Cool.
Well, you guys sure are spending your monies.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what money's there for.
Gotta make it useful.
Gotta
Gotta
save
spend
it.
Anyways, so you do anything else during this time, or you just kind of relax?
Yeah, no, I can't get much money out of my profession on a forest planet in 8 hours.
Okay.
I host a stream.
I solely go to the black market to see if I can find his item.
Okay.
You're gonna
That
hand
means he
him.
needs to know what item it is.
I know that. Oh yeah, he will know. Yeah, you're right. I'm bored. Whatever.
Why not?
I only
you
know,
got the
I didn't
time.
tell him where the black market is. Only I know. So
I
I'm gonna
secretly
go.
watch his stream.
I want to see if I. I'm
You
not gonna
secretly
buy it. I just want
Watch
to know if
me
it's, I
playing
can find
games with
it.
the backdrop of jungle. I'm playing hollow games.
It's funny. The black market's literally a store keep that says black market.
Does it really?
No.
Okay.
As a kid, I've always thought that though.
Actually, roll. Just do a d20.
Just
Uh-oh.
a D20.
Yeah. Do it with a perception. Since
Oh yeah, that's good.
since you are a smuggler, you know, or whatever you're
He's Han Solo.
I'm a mercenary.
mercenary.
Whatever the heck
Yeah.
you are.
Mercenary scout.
Yeah. So you would know where the black market is. So that's not the problem.
No.
It's
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 finding,
finding
the
it in
thing.
the black market.
Yeah.
Finding it here specifically, because it's not an easy thing to find
14
most
total.
places. To be honest.
14.
Yeah.
Here you do not
Okay.
find it.
Well, I looked.
Fair
It's
enough.
fine. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Can I have
Yeah.
that piece of paper back?
This planet specifically, you don't find it.
Oh yeah, no.
Good to know.
It was. I mean, it was like a 1 in 1,000 chance anyway.
Cool.
Okay. So anything
what I did
else
with
you
my
want to do
time.
during this time period?
No, other than streaming streaming a racing game. Through the
Boy, he
forest.
plays those games well.
You're streaming a racing game?
A game, a game called G0.
Can I go to the local shooting range and test out
G0.
my sniper rifle for a few hours?
You're
That's
looking
what I
up
wanna do.
G0.
with
No.
with the main character Admiral Eagle.
Okay.
No. You start hearing
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing because copyright.
Copyright.
But
yeah.
you just hear that and a little bit of a
And see, it's a holo game, so the hologram is coming around me, and I'm actually seeing stuff and moving with it.
Today's a good stream.
Oh, you're a fan?
So meta. So meta. Can I have that round one?
No. Yeah, you can.
Give me the round one, damn it. Please?
you hear that and you hear a little bit also of not an ad.
That's my favorite.
Fucking streamers running
I'm
ads.
gonna say, no,
Yeah,
probably
he takes a
would.
quick moment to run the ad, and when he comes back, if it'll get past the ad here, you hear
Oh God.
Like
I
hold
will
on,
donate 20.
I gotta get to the best part.
Oh God.
Maybe he's playing some DDR or something.
There we go.
Oh jeez.
You just hear this coming out of it.
Who would have thought you were such a fan?
I hit 30 sec. I hit the 30
Hey,
second
you
mark. That
accept
was
20 credits.
probably too much. Shoutouts.
You don't-
Shoutouts to Japanese Eurobeat.
Get 20 credits. Add 20 credits. I donated from Anonymous.
Can I computers to see who donated?
I mean, if you want, you can try to hack it.
23.
Do I have to roll against
No, because you
No.
public donation.
No, how did you donate? Like, what did you use to donate?
I used
Whatever website he probably streams
Okay,
through.
so you used a
Space
Space Pal.
Space Pay.
Space Pal.
Space Pal.
Space Pal.
Through my Space Itch account.
Exactly.
Bitch.
And
Yeah, it sounds so much like.
thankfully for you, the great
The great googly moogly.
no. The great Eben Mustache has very, very high levels of security on this, and you were not able to. He was not able to detect exactly who did
He'll
this.
never know. She'll never know.
Granted, it's already because of how the net works in this universe. I already know it was from this planet
Oh, sure.
because only people from this planet can see it until I upload it and distribute it.
But the great Eben Mustache.
Can I roll high or low to have an inkling of who it is?
Really? It's anonymous.
The only person to donate,
Hold on.
unless I want to get more money from donating, or you'll allow me more money.
I mean, you have
Roll chances for
Actually,
donations every time
you
he
yourself
streams.
roll a d20.
Me?
Yeah.
Let me. Where is?
Jeez, he's determined. I gotta figure out who did
Okay.
this.
What'd you get?
Add anything to it or just the roll?
Add your charisma.
17.
You're a vid gamer. You gotta have some charisma if you're streaming.
Yeah, 1. I have +1.
He mainly
Okay.
plays.
So 17. All right. So I mean, you were able to get, let's see, 17 divided by
It's not like it was negative.
Uh,
credits. I'm not
85 viewers. So
stealing.
during this time.
Okay. So I do a shout out to Anonymous for the 20 credit tip.
Ah!
Oh, how loud do you do that?
You allow me to what?
How loud do you go? Ah, yeah!
Yeah. I do it pretty loud. I'm happy.
You do it pretty loud?
Perception because I'm in a hologram with sounds from
Yeah, do a
G0.
perception check.
Okay. No, 15.
15. Unfortunately, you just barely aren't able to hear it because you have loud enough
Yeah.
sound from your hologram blocking it out.
Fair enough.
Can I?
It's up to the DM. Do I receive any other donations?
Can I?
You said you did for 8 hours?
Roughly, yeah.
Do your normal payroll.
I secretly want to blast my music real quick and turn it back down really quick.
Total 20?
Total 20?
Yeah.
Because
Because that's
calculation is?
it's double total for a week's worth of work,
Okay.
which I'm assuming is 8 hours for 7 days.
Yeah.
So like 1/7 of 40.
Which would be 5 credit.
Yeah, 5, 6.
I was the
Yeah,
highest
so,
donator.
so, yeah, you'll take another 5 credits. Just normal.
Ooh, I was the highest donator of the night.
As you get off your holovid, you see him kind of gloating to himself.
Yeah, me.
Not to mention, he unlocked an emote of me going, 8. And he'd keep it if he was signed in.
My life is complete.
All right. The time has passed.
Follow emoticon.
It's now like it's getting later at night. You had to take a little bit of time to figure out all these issues. But you're able to come back. The doctor's waiting for you. The receptionist, he informed the receptionist ahead of time, so the receptionist guides you back in.
Your lowest base.
So I +1 to my
Yeah.
lowest one.
Adds you back in, and he then hands over the files. With this, he looks at it and goes, you know, this would. These are most of the notes, but it seemed like there was some weird gaps in the notes from what I remember. Maybe someone's checked them out, or they just have been kind of lost in time. I'm not really sure. However, with this, I also have some quick notes here for you. He hands them over as quick notes.
Like tears in the rain.
Time
to die.
And he basically says, says, how would you like me to send these to you? Just
Send it to the data pads.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay, and he sends it over to you. Basically, you can put it up to wherever, so you can access it at any point in time. These notes do seem to also... they seem to also just have a lot of basic information on the path that Zahn took. While you're here, actually, you start walking out. He's written all these notes for you, hand them over to you. Dr. Muhali actually catches you and goes, oh, hey! Oh, I'm glad you're here. Those that script you had me, you showed me before, I was able to actually take some time and be able to figure out a little bit more about them if you'd like to, if you'd be interested.
Yeah.
So, she actually is able to recognize them as belonging to a non-Elven language group found in association with a few known Elven sites on the continent of Ukulam to the west. With this, she's like, so, and she tells you, so, I've been trying to get in contact with Dr. Solstarny, who I know has been looking into this a little more. Unfortunately, she's kind of not been responding. Yeah, so since you all are part of the society, I'd like you to come with me to her room so we can kind of take a look. It's just out of just some personal safety, and you are involved in this in a way anyways. So, would you be willing to come with me to her office?
Yeah. Don't see why not. Okay.
So she walks you over to Professor Sostarny's office, and Sostarny's office, excuse me. She's on the doctor's on the 4th floor. Muhali uses a key card to be able to open the door. Muhali, of course, being a very well-known professor, has access to a number of rooms. And as you look in, you notice that the office is in a massive disarray. The cabinet doors are ajar. Several stone artifacts are scattered across the floor from open archival drawers. There's a travel bag half packed on the floor. The computer at the far end of the room is dark, but a diode blinks. Sostarny, you're informed along the way that Sostarny is an archaeologist specializing in archaeoastronomic validation, the study of how ancient cultures viewed the cosmos and expressed those observations in their architecture, artifacts, writing. You know, we do that kind of stuff like ancient Greece all the time. For instance.
Oh no, someone's cast polymorph on those doors. They're jars.
The door is ajar. Is that what you're getting
the
at?
office is in a complete disarray at the moment now.
This is a messy professor,
I was
guys.
gonna say, is this standard?
No, this is not at all.
Dr.
Something is
Sistani
not
hasn't
right
been
here. It looks like
Were they in a rush?
She had a half-pack bag.
I don't know. Let
Something
me
happened.
excuse me for a minute. I'm gonna go contact the police on this. She takes off to go. Please, go ahead and see if you can find
That's what I
anything.
was gonna say. I was gonna look
Now,
for
did
clues.
she say she was going somewhere to research
No,
and
she
hadn't heard, or just?
she had she had a scheduled time off that apparently was from me, but I don't remember it at all. So I'm kind of worried here.
Scheduled time off. In what form of way? Was it on a pad? Or was it written out?
Well, in their actual like calendar, like time off.
So it was just
But-
Mark's time off that showed up.
Yeah, like that was given permission by the professor, but the professor doesn't
recall it.
remember doing
Yeah,
this.
so that sounds pretty sketchy.
Stop.
Are you
Pointing.
able to check anything?
Stop poking the mechanic.
Poke the mechanic. Poke the mechanic.
Hey,
you able to check
can
her
you hack
computer?
That computer for
Red.
us, pretty please?
I was literally just about as soon as I saw him pointing at me, I stopped what I was gonna say. But I was about to ask if I could computers the hell out of the system to see if I could
Out of her system.
out of the university's system.
The university or
Or her
Starny's
like
personal computer.
like basically she said I don't remember proving this or to that something to that effect. Like
Look for vulnerabilities,
I
see
could-
if anything.
I could see where it was approved from to see if we could get a lead on that way, as well as try to see if I could hack the personal computer of the professor.
Go ahead
whose
and
room we're in.
sit at her computer and try to hack her computer.
Time to computers.
Yeah.
What?
You're just saying it the same. You don't even know.
I didn't hear a word you said.
No, as far
But yeah,
as I
go
know.
for it.
I computers to 19.
19.
Total?
I rolled an 8 on die.
Damn.
Unfortunately, you are not able to, and the computer throws out a lockout.
Damn.
It is a normal countermeasure here in, and it'll take an hour for it to.
Is there any
Can
way
I wait an hour?
for the professor to unlock it that we know of? I mean, I guess
Some
we don't
kind
know
of
that
admin
much about the
override?
systems, but
She is not able to. That is
Okay.
out of her control. That it would have to be a higher up in the school to do that.
okay.
So what do you guys do besides that?
Just kind of look around the room and see if there's anything that indicates why they were in a rush.
Yes,
Make a perception check.
Perception check around
Yes.
the computer desk because I'm already there.
So go ahead and just make perception checks.
15.
14. I need better
Okay.
wisdom.
12.
I really wish I would have rolled higher than at least 10 on that goddamn.
Hey, I rolled
So-
better than that.
Roll a perception.
That's surprising.
8 twice.
I know. I've been
17.
high until now.
17.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Go
starting around,
rolling 8s.
Caden,
Yeah.
you notice that in this room, some of these cabinets have one of these cabinets have an actual dent in it. This dent seems to be like almost violent, like something was shoved hard against it in a very short, almost scuffle looking.
Okay.
Raz, with that your roll, you find a hidden printed out piece of paper. It was kind of hidden behind some of the cabinets. That is mentions a Arab Pakwal inviting Solstarani. Wow, why do they have so many complex names?
Because they're aliens.
So starting.
Space name.
Solstarani out to a place called the Five Arches.
As a player, I feel I should know that.
The
Read
Five
about it.
Arches.
I read about it somewhere, I believe.
Five
Like,
arches.
as
I
a
might know
player,
about that.
like I read about it on the SRD, or I believe there's also in the PRD because Pathfinder, same universe.
Yeah. Anyways, So. And, so
I
you rolled
want
a
to check that
17?
half-pack bag.
I mean, go ahead. It's
Rifling through underwear.
Yeah, I mean, it basically is like a very quickly filled bag of like provisions, clothing, etc.
Nothing of importance.
Can I
Yeah.
take some
I can
provisions?
steal.
There's nothing really there.
Can we check
Dang.
the notes like on the desk and see
Go
what
ahead and make
she
a
was
perception.
researching? Okay,
Did my 14 not find anything around the desk?
12
No, no.
again.
You guys don't really notice anything.
'Kay.
The computer's locked out.
Am I able to computers pass his computers?
No,
No.
it was locked out
He
when
locked
No.
out, yeah.
Okay.
he tried to hack it and it was locked out.
Smooth
move. It's taking a little time. Hey, thank you for the follow, Keelfang.
That's what I thought he was.
Keofang?
Keelfang.
Oh,
Sweet.
okay. I
Yeah.
reminded of an old
I really thought he was
guildmate. That's
gonna
why I was
say that.
confused. I was like, Keo?
Thank you for the.
So with that, time is passing. The police are starting to arrive.
Cool lad.
I'd say about an hour's passed if you want to try to get in again really quick before the police take over.
Want to
Oh, the
computers
police take a
again?
while.
Pretty please.
I mean,
Well,
there's a lot of stuff to do.
What's your computer?
She has
save?
to file a missing persons report. That'll take probably a good 15-20 minutes. Then it has to get to the police. The police have to say, "Oh shoot,
You wanna
get
try
over
another shot?
here."
One more shot to check the computers.
What's your
Steve.
computers?
11.
Oh.
yeah. It's been an
Go
hour.
for
Do you
it.
want to try again?
Sure, why the fuck not?
Eight.
Same result.
19.
You have the magic hands.
Since you've already tried once, I will let you take a +2 on that. So you get a total of 21, which does succeed.
Yay!
Oh!
Because you've already tried once, so you do already know the kind of workings of it.
Hooray for GM Fiat.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes, I will be nice on that one. You've already tried, so you kind of understand how it works.
Do you guys use Roll20?
Keelfang, we do use Roll20 for when we are doing our maps. Right now we are just doing a lot of roleplay, so we have no need for it at the moment. But when
Basically, no one started a fight.
yeah,
Yes.
but yeah, for sure we do use Roll20. Very useful tool.
Do you use? Do we have maps for this zone?
Not right now.
Oh, okay. Well then.
Like the book has maps, and therefore we have maps.
Yeah, but you're just in a city
That's why chat
building
is up.
right now.
Hmm.
So with this, the DC hacking into the computer, you get a chance to look through pretty much everything about the doctor. You find out that the doctor notes that she was scheduled for a research sabbatical in about 2 months, which was approved by her department head, Muhali. And the authorities in Terhalu Point on the east coast of Ukalam. However, one of the recent files on the computer is a letter from the professor giving leave 2 months early to take advantage of special conditions in the field, which is about 2 days ago. Is when the leave gave the okay. Go ahead and make a computer check on this.
Did they all roll 8? Lucky number 8. Come on. No.
Swear to God.
Oh my God!
Can you roll an 8 again?
Yes. Yes.
19.
Oh my God.
You succeed!
Yay!
That's insane.
3 8s in a row from 3 different dice?
3 different dice.
That's funny.
Actually,
Should I
no,
give that die back?
sorry.
4.
4 in a row from 3 different dice.
Insane.
One of my dice rolled 8s twice, except one of them was for perception, so it was a 14, not a 19.
What are the odds of that?
Steve, take an extra 10 points of experience just for that. just for the amazing chances of rolling an 8 4 times in a row on 3 different dice.
Well, welcome. The odds of that happening on one die is, it's like, what was it?
1 in 20.
120.
No, 8 in a row or 4
Oh,
in a
4
row,
in a row
is
is 20 times 20 times 20.
1 to the power 1
To the fourth
out
power?
of 20 to the 4th power.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. Yeah, that's pretty high.
That's about 16,000. 1 in 16,000.
Yeah. Good job.
Good rolls.
It's all destiny, man.
You could have caught a shiny with those
It's all
odds.
fate.
And yet I
You
use
could have
it
caught
here.
4 shinies.
Yeah. Anyways, you do succeed that
Explains why
roll,
I've never even seen a
and
shiny in a
you
book.
are able to determine that this is actually a forged document generated by an off-site computer that spoofs the Professor Mulholly's identity.
As I suspected. Quite literally.
As you're also looking through the computer, you find 15 messages exchanged between Dr. Solstrani and this Arab Pakwal concerning the professor's research into ancient elven settlements on Ukalam. Their exchanges, start off pretty cordial. Nothing too over the top. Kind of just the two intellects discussing this. But as the discussion continues, Pakwal seemed to grow more insistent and attempted to cajole the professor to meet with him at Five Arches 2 days ago. As well. And the professor refused, citing a busy schedule. Go ahead and roll a sense motive here.
I swear. I swear to Gygax. Swear to Gary. Rest his soul. That was not my roll. That was for a joke, even though I rolled a 19. I don't care. It wasn't a real roll. This is a real roll.
Oh, 2 off.
Okay, so total 18.
18? Okay.
Still has an 8 in it.
You can, huh?
Still has an 8 in it.
Fuck you. I mean, I rolled 2 8 on die. 16.
Yeah. You notice that the professor's message conveys that she was pretty skeptical. Like, it was that kind of scathing, yeah, I'm really busy, sorry, kind of like writing. So, yeah, so
Elven
you...
what exactly?
Huh?
What was it? Elven something?
Settlements.
They were talking settlements.
On the
Ancient
coast of a
elven
continent.
settlements.
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, with that though, that's pretty much all you can get on there. You can always there's this mysterious researcher Arab Pakwal talking to the professor, and knowing that they're trying to convey with the professor. Is there anything else you guys want to try to do during this time period?
I feel like we've got everything
I don't
that
know.
we can at the moment.
What did we... Okay, let me just...
Can I do a perception for anything else out of the ordinary?
I mean, you go ahead and do another perception.
Can I hack the mainframe?
Ooh, nat 20.
Nat 20.
Yeah,
Nat
nat
20.
Okay, nat 20. So with this, you notice 2 things. One, on the desk, you notice that there are some papers that are actually from Zahn's notebooks.
Hooray.
Computers, them.
And and with this, they also have some annotations by the professor, which only small, it's only a little bit notes about it, but
What are they written in?
it doesn't actually say. So
Do you know what race the person was?
she was I don't know what the race
Common it is.
yeah.
So I wanted to try to be, hey, you can't read
Draconic.
Lashunta. Give me that shit.
And if you're looking at this, when I was looking at this, the PCs, you guys can notice now that it leads from Terhalu Point to, as described as an accursed pyramid city of Loskiola. The doctor actually wrote saying that hopefully this is in regards to what's known now as the lost Oatia culture and a poorly understood dynasty of elven immigrants to this continent. You also, at this time, when you look around, notice that there are cameras in the hallway.
Oh.
Great.
Can I computers the
I
cameras
was gonna say, yeah.
from this computer? No, I'm
From
assuming
this
no.
one, no. However,
Can I go up to a computer and hack it? Or, sorry, a
However,
camera. Go up to a camera and link to it.
so with that, you can
Assuming no.
actually go.
Ask security for
Yes,
access
you
to
you
the
can
logs,
ask. You can ask about being able to view the logs. The
or otherwise.
the receptionist can actually go pull up the logs for you.
Hooray!
So you go ahead and go to the receptionist.
Give
Look,
the receptionist a sly wink and ask for my request.
yep, the receptionist, because of this situation, has already heard about it. So, is more than willing to let you view these camera camera feeds.
More than willing.
Well, we
I mean,
did
we
save
helped
him.
her out earlier.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Him.
Yeah,
Him.
Oh,
help him out.
But as you watch this, so you notice that the cameras are only in the hallways; they're not in the room.
Fair enough.
But we
Pri-
can see
privacy
who went into
and-
them, hopefully.
in the offices, of course. You watching the cameras, during that time period, you notice that their video is a trio of Karasha Lashuntas carrying heavy backpacks and wearing uniforms entering the building 2 days ago in the late evening, after all reception personnel has left. They then went upstairs, but there seems to be no footage of them on other floors or even leaving the building.
Can I see, like, I would know what doctored footage looks like.
You
Like, could I use a computer's check
you could
to
do a
recall
computers or a
knowledge?
perception on that.
Perception?
Yeah.
Computers it is. 28.
Yes, you definitely notice
Like
that
some frame skipping or some blur.
yeah, there's
that shouldn't be there.
inconsistencies, especially on the fourth floor, suggesting that someone most likely put a loop up that blanks out what actually happened. But yeah, and they're wearing these suspicious uniforms as well. You don't know who they are, unless you want to attempt to know who they are.
That's what I
But
was gonna ask.
What
Do
check
we?
would that be?
that would be a culture check.
Well, they're Lashuntas,
Oh, I
right?
have no culture.
Yeah, they're Lashuntas.
Oh, but what kind of uniform?
You are
Yeah.
uncultured.
I will do that culture check.
I'll say, can we see their faces at all?
You can't really see their face.
Just
what they're wearing?
uniforms is
Yeah.
what? Okay.
Take a +2 for this being your home planet.
And
Circumstance.
I will. roll for
Circumstance
that.
bonus.
Circumstance bonuses.
I got 13.
Did you roll another 8?
Yes. So that's a total of 14.
Oh no.
Total of 14?
Yeah.
This is a
Okay.
what?
A culture.
Culture.
Mine was 13.
Oh, I didn't know it was that good. All right.
Excuse me.
+2.
Helps that you have a lot of intelligence.
Oh well.
Yeah.
12
total.
Wow.
Okay.
With +9.
Yeah.
14.
Wow. Did you roll a 1
I
there?
rolled a 3.
You rolled a 3.
So you got a 14 total.
No.
+9 total.
A +9 total. So you
Yeah.
have, you have
Mine's
7.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
7 culture.
Okay. So, you two notice that this actually is the uniform of the Gateway District's Port Authority. So basically, you recognize the uniform.
I do? I rolled a 13.
You recognized it because you guys had to go through the Port Authority.
Okay.
So,
Oh.
Cool. It's the Port Authority uniforms, guys.
Oh. Okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
anyways,
Weird. Why would they be out here? Why would they be over here? Specifically.
He hears a sarcastic, "Thank you, rat,"
This happened before you hacked the computer, by the way.
in his brain.
During the hour, this happened before you
Yeah.
came back.
Fair enough.
In this time period, then about the police do arrive, as does the detective. They got one of the best detectives on the scene. He kind of had to be pulled in from home. That's why it took a little bit. But this is the university. This is a major place here, so they definitely want to find all this information out. He looks over, kind of asks about it. Notices that checked inside the cabinets. Actually, noticed that one of the the Shunta had a bit of armor, a temp weave suit that's in good condition, but it was like fallen on the floor of the cabinet. Like she tried to grab it really quick, but missed it and it fell, as if something was going on. But otherwise, talking with you guys, pretty much everything else is pretty much all they were able to find. So, so the detective will take basic statements, does a sweep, and appears, of course, to the detective, appears that it is best to follow up on both the 5 arches and the Port Authority. With this, the detective's like, look, this seems to be something going on here. Unfortunately, we don't want to necessarily dive too deep or make it seem like we're diving too deep as the cops. We're afraid that whoever sees this might
Get tipped off.
Yeah, might be more cautious for cops. Would you guys be willing to help us out with this?
Sure.
Fair game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not let them know the cops are doing anything. You, murder hobos. Check it out.
The only exactly.
Very conspicuous murder
The
hobos
only
from
things
space.
that we would like, is that we do ask to bug you so that we can have a couple cops trailing you and be able to listen and come help if necessary.
It's fine with
Not all of
me.
us.
Yeah, like your face is like shit.
I will
At least 2 of you.
I will agree. DM
As
player
long
to
as it's in
DM
his
question.
butt. No.
Yes.
Can I hack the bug so I can alter what they're receiving?
I'm just writing notes. Just the last line.
Yeah.
You can if you wish to try. However, remember that this will seem like this will send a bad message to them.
Can I hack it but do nothing with my power?
I mean, yeah, you can go ahead and try to hack it.
Just have it like inconspicuously hacked,
Computers 8.
so that if I need to do something,
Go ahead.
So if you do something, you know how to do it already.
Yes. Basically, give myself root access, but not let them know it.
Guys, are we picking up a side quest with our main
7.
quest? Is that what we're doing?
So close.
18 total.
You are able to hack it. It's just a cheap little
Yeah,
bug.
it's a cheap bug. It's not like they're gonna whip out the space future CIA shit on us.
So yeah.
Yet.
So at this point,
I vote that the bugs be put on Mikkel and Bone Crusher.
We're gonna say I can take a bug.
okay.
I don't
Yeah.
do
Delicious,
much
delicious
talking, so it
bugs.
doesn't really matter.
I haven't had the
Bugs.
best experience with bugs.
Okay.
On me, so that's why I'm a little hesitant.
No, it's not an actual bug.
So
That's what I know. But
all right, with this,
yeah.
do you wish? Are you going to go? It's pretty late, so he asked that we deal with this tomorrow. With trying to do the investigation a little more tomorrow. The professor's already been gone a couple days, so another 8 hours won't. I mean, it could make or
Unless
break
she's
something.
lying
but,
in a ditch, jeez.
but at this point, the cops are going to do what they can, but there's not much they can do without any more evidence. And the 5 Arches is kind of not a place they want to be going. You don't want to be going too late at night.
Fair.
So, are we still carrying the bugs on us?
They will meet up with you in the morning and hand you the bugs.
Okay, and I will do it then.
Okay.
Just,
Where are they putting the bugs? I'm just
This
I'm
5 arches.
In
is
your
Just
mouth.
saying, usually it's
This is
like
on the planet.
wired
Tangible.
under
Yeah.
your
I'm sure
clothing.
I'm familiar with
I
it.
just-
assuming
Um,
it's like
being silly.
no bigger
Roll-
than
Heard
this.
of it.
Huh?
No bigger
roll
than
a
this.
culture
But
check.
it's like a little
All of us?
microchip.
No, just him.
He's doing a recall knowledge, but with culture.
As far as
A recall
what it
culture,
is,
if you
where it
will.
is, the threats of it. Culture, all right. Oh,
Nice.
25 total.
25 total. You definitely know this place. It is a pub, kind of pub.
PUBG.
Huh?
But it's not a place to go at
Battleground.
night. But
All right, just go. I just wanted.
Pub/restaurant that the proprietress there loves to make very creative dishes that people.
So am I gonna find a nice regular looking steak with 2 Lashunta stalks on it?
You'll find something. But this is all just him.
Cannibalism.
Yeah.
because I know this and what it is.
And so you also know that this is kind of a hangout for the more low lives.
Seedy.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
the more
aware.
seedy.
And it's late at night,
Oh, you're gonna go the next day.
but before that,
You're gonna go on your
after
own.
hearing about it,
Okay.
that she was told to go to the 5 arches, I'm gonna go scout it out.
Okay.
I'm sure I've been here before. I kind of know the crowd. I'm a scout. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Don't get recognized.
That's what I'm doing. Doesn't matter
He'd
if
be
I
a
get
bad
recognized or not.
scout.
I could meet some low life friends
Okay.
along the way.
So you go there. You notice some. It's late night, so the more.
just go to
a
get
lot
a
more
drink.
low
Just
lives.
kinda scoping it out.
Okay. Are you gonna do anything besides like get a drink or
Can I
anything
tail
like
him?
that? Are you trying to hide your presence?
I mean, he has one.
Yeah, sure. Let's see
so
how
roll
this.
stealth.
Let's see.
And Quillen, roll a perception.
Okay, thank you.
Oh gosh. 15.
Add
Alright.
yourself. Is that what you're added?
Yes.
Damn.
Perception.
Guess who rolled the same thing on die?
That is a 11 total.
Yeah.
11 total?
Yeah.
Okay. You do succeed in stealth. in
Cool.
the stealth. You notice him.
I don't see him.
No, you didn't nat one.
No.
Space trombone.
I'm going to the 5 arches.
All right. What are you gonna do there? Are you just gonna kind
That's a good
of?
question.
That's why I want to play a bard.
That would be awesome. Or anytime like somebody says
Yeah.
a
speaking
title
of
of
which, Final
something.
Fantasy 14 bards.
That would be cool if somebody just said a lyric from
Those
a
are
song and you're
pretty
like
good
start
updates.
singing it.
Mhm.
All right, hold on 1 second.
Play their own
I gotta
music.
find the name.
They've added like 4 new instruments for him too.
Yep.
When the bad guy's like, "Don't stop!
I got
Don't
just the
stop!
bartender.
Believe!"
All right.
I slipped 50 credits.
Okay.
Crossed.
I watch him.
A 50 cred stick.
I was told to meet Arab Packwell here.
Air Packwell.
Have you seen him around?
You go and goes. Packwell, huh?
That's 50 credit. That's actually a lot.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And the bartender just kind of, just kind of goes and does a head nod over to a group of smugglers
Okay.
over there. And
One of which is wearing a long white shirt and a black vest.
Yeah.
Wait
No.
a second.
A big furry creature next to him.
What?
no, at the moment you hear a gunshot, you look over.
What are you talking about?
you see him going.
Oh,
He shot first.
oh.
He shot first.
The endless debate.
No, it actually has
Settled.
been proven. The original theatrical release, Han shoots first.
Oh, I know.
And they wanted
Oh,
to
I'm
make
aware.
him look like less of a villain, which is
Exactly.
stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about his arc. We get it.
Yep. Anyways, so
Seen the
and the
place.
smugglers also kind of heard you mention it, so they're
What?
just
They
kind of
didn't hear me.
well, they saw you come in. You weren't typical around here, so they kind of were keeping an eye on you.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay, so maybe they don't hear you, But they see you.
They're suspicious.
Yeah, they're suspicious. They see the bartender kind of do the nod,
real?
point over to you, and you kind of catch your glance. And so one of them is kind of like, one of them then takes a couple minutes as you're just trying to act nonchalant. Comes over and goes, "What do you want?"
Am I still hidden?
You're hidden from him.
Oh.
Make another. Are you trying to actually hide in this place? Or?
Yeah. I'm
Blend in with
2
the crowd.
feet tall.
Blend into the crowd. Yeah, but we're on a planet full of Lashuntas.
19.
19.
I mean, it's easier for him to weave through legs. They have longer strides and wider gaits.
Yeah, you're able to stay kind of just
In the shadows.
in the shadows. You're
Cool.
small enough. Yep. You just have the magic missile of Han. Han just shooting a magic missile.
Space bar.
All right.
Space Ghost.
And yeah, so he kind of goes, "What do you want?"
I'd like to be humming
I'm looking
very
for-
very softly my own stealth theme.
I'm just trying to find
Cake crumb.
Arab Packful.
Yeah.
Packwell, huh?
Jealous?
Yeah.
Come over to
Us.
the table in about 5 minutes.
'Kay.
And he kind of nonchalant goes to the restroom.
I watch
Very
him. I watch him
Very-
go to the rest.
quietly.
Inconspicuous,
Yeah. The time comes by. He comes back out, goes over to the
Takes the
table.
recorder out of my pouch. Oh yeah.
Do you go over to their table?
I do.
All right. So you go over to the table, and let's see here. He kind of goes, "Okay, Packwall. Why do you know that name?"
I just through word of mouth. I've been told he's, quietly trying to find information about some elven settlements. I was hoping I could either learn or perhaps help him in some way.
Okay.
I'm looking for some work. I'll be honest, and I was hoping he could help me out, and I might be able to help him in some shape or form.
Roll a bluff.
Saw that coming.
Hopefully the guy doesn't.
All right, I'll roll this one.
Ooh, this could be fun.
It's a 14.
14 total.
Yeah.
The guy eyes you suspiciously and kind of goes, "Work? Yeah, sure."
Well, that's what we all say, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm trying to think here myself. So he goes, "So you're trying to find him for work?"
Exactly.
At the moment he's obviously knows something,
Sure.
but he's not convinced at all by what you're saying at this
Okay.
point.
I was hoping I had some information that might benefit him, vice versa.
He goes, "Well, I mean, I could help you find him for a price."
Name your terms. What do you need?
Oh, you're looking for me to talk, aren't you?
Sure. Yeah. I would like to know where I'm just looking to find him.
You just slip me a little, slip and
Yeah.
tickle.
Yeah,
This,
yeah.
this information for him, kind of a
Bit of the old slap and tickle.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I kind of need a little more
and
motivation to
tackle.
talk a little more if you catch my drift.
How's 25 credits sound?
Yeah, the professor came through here. That's about all I'm going to say with that.
Professor? Which professor? The professor came through here. Wait, hold on.
Oh, he's trying to drain you.
You said professor came through here?
Well, he's a
Is he a professor?
scholarly professor.
Yeah.
The one that went
Okay.
missing. Yeah.
Paqual.
See, he came through here. He's no longer here. I was told I'd be able to find him here.
I don't know what he'd be doing here. There isn't really any crowd for that type of
What?
That
Well,
person?
so you said he came through here. Could you at least tell me, where, or how long ago that was?
Two people.
What?
He's talking about the professor we're trying to find, not the person talking to the professor.
No, I'm
No,
talking
Paqual.
about
Yeah.
Paqual?
Paqual's a professor.
Qual.
Yeah, I didn't
Yes.
know that at first.
Yes, he's
Okay.
he's a scholarly professor as well.
Sure.
So
And he came through here. I was just. Do you remember when? How long ago this was? Was this recent? Was this a long
my
time ago?
memory's a little hazy.
That was
at the
25 more sound.
Is this a crowded bar?
Not really at this time of night. I mean, the low lives are kind of here, but
Is there a lot of not
there's
really a lot?
a decent amount, but it's not like it's overly packed.
I slid 25 more.
25 more.
When was he here?
It came through, a couple days ago. He asked us to help him get over to the. I'm blanking on the continent name.
Another 25 creds might get me to remember.
No, this one I'm actually blanking on.
Welcome to Strange.
Ask
Continent
smugglers.
Hey
Dude,
Bryce,
what?
you know what you should do?
Hmm.
You should, anytime someone's actually negotiating with somebody else, any credits that they donate goes to your personal bank for your DM character, and you could use those credits to buy certain things to interact or like create certain scenarios with.
Mm,
I mean, he can do that whenever he wants.
I know,
Yeah.
but it will like
He's
I don't know,
access to
something-
infinite amounts of money.
I
yeah,
know.
I don't think he
I'm
cares.
God here.
I know.
I'm God here.
I just.
Anyways.
it's a fun thought.
So as
Um,
you're saying,
thought?
he asked you to do what exactly?
Help
She was
help
a
them
fun
move
thought.
across to get to Terhalu Point. But of course that required some inside work. So, and that's about all. That's about all he's going to need to tell you right now. Is that
Yeah. No, that's great.
they had to do some inside work to be able to move the professor and maybe some extras across to Terhalu Point
So he was looking for transportation, and he was looking
Yes.
for help.
for quiet transportation.
Transportation.
Can I shoot a spitball at one guy and make it seem like somebody else shot it at
Oh my
him?
God.
You start a bar fight.
Go ahead.
Uh-oh.
What do I have to
Roll a stealth first.
Stealth? Well, I'm still stealth, right?
You're doing.
You're doing
an
other
action.
actions.
Do
Oh,
another
gosh,
stealth.
please. Is that a 9 or I always get confused on these. Is that
There's a
nine?
line underneath.
Line on the bottom.
Oh, that's it's a 17.
A 17. So with this, you kind of get up behind a guy and just go.
Yes.
It hits another patron. Patron looks over, kind of from the direction it comes in. Sees this lone guy there. Goes, "Hey, buddy, let's go outside."
Is he looking at me?
No.
No.
Oh
He
yes.
looked right over to his right. You're
just went like-
out of sight.
That
You're
guy
short.
looks like he'd start a
just
fight.
one more question.
Jump.
Okay.
So he asked you guys to help him move.
Dang it.
Was he with anyone else?
He had a consort of people with him. He's
Really?
that type of person. He's
Bejeweled.
a academic professor.
He just
Usually
needed
has
to mo-
people helping him.
He just needed help moving himself, or a certain.
As long as it's not
I mean,
Candy Crush.
he had his equipment with him, but that's about all.
Did you help him then? Did he pay well? I'm assuming.
Oh, of course.
So
He's
you
an
already-
academic professor. He just wanted to quietly go over to the point.
So you did that. He paid you, and that was the end of it.
Yep, that was the last I saw him.
Flip him 10 more credits and thank him for his time.
All right.
The Legend 27.
Oh man, I didn't get to start a bar.
You started
Nope.
one outside
You,
though.
you both go outside as someone else is
Yep.
walking in, and there's a corpse on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you were speaking. You said something about. Or wait, I can't remember who it was, but they sell exotic drinks here. Is that right?
They're exotic dishes.
Exotic
Oh,
dishes.
Ooh. Do you recommend any?
Don't.
Don't?
If you want to live, don't.
Thank you. I'm glad I talked to somebody about it first.
Yeah,
I will take your
today's
advice.
special is an unidentifiable avian cutlet smothered in a fig-like fruit compote and served alongside a mashed bitter tuber from Triaxis.
Oh, just like Mom used to make.
So we're saying I get it to go. And hey, Rat, cheers for giving me that donation.
Oh, what? You don't even know yet. How do you know?
Anyway,
I
so
know, that-
yeah,
that's
as
why I
so
did that.
you know,
I was definitely
maybe
not
take
in
time,
character.
have a couple more drinks, and head back. Cool. As you walk outside, you notice a guy kind of just slumped up against the bar. You saw the other guy kind of walk and go earlier.
Yeah.
Just
Congratulations.
wiping the dust
You
off.
had someone murdered for no reason.
That'll come back to bite you in the ass.
Maybe. I just wanted to start a
Totally.
bar fight.
Yeah, so
Like-
so he's just kind of slumped up against the wall.
Oh.
They're
Is,
shady
did,
characters, man.
did the guy walk away?
Yeah, the other guy walked back in.
Can I loot the dude?
I knew that was coming as soon as I realized. Oh wait, it's a
Roll
dead
both
body.
a stealth and a perception.
Who else is around?
Everybody
People?
outside
You're
the bar?
No. Roll both a
I'm
stealth
leaving,
and a perception.
right?
Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
I
there's,
still
there's
don't know you're
patrons
here.
coming in and out. There's
Oh, okay. My stealth is... Oh, gosh.
So my perception
I should have...
is...
Well, can I choose?
You already said your stealth.
No, well,
Rip.
Can I...
so roll your perception
This
first.
is my perception. It's 9.
9. Okay, roll your stealth.
Okay, that's... not 1. No,
That too.
okay, so 19.
19. Okay, so you're able to. So on a quick glance, you notice, like basic things on him. Like his pockets look like they're kind of sticking out a little bit. And you're able to very quietly come up to him and just go and reach into his pocket and you pull out and you get a cred chip. Later, find out it has 50 credits on it.
Hey!
B.
What, Raz?
I was trying to think of any other thing he could have pulled out of that pocket.
Oh, gosh.
Don't worry, there's also a deadly scorpion in there.
Oh! My favorite
Perception to
lunch.
notice it on your hand.
Don't worry, you just have to not be greedy when you're putting your hand into the pocket.
Oh no. How could I have forgotten? His bones are full of scorpions.
Oh,
Is he dead?
Get that reference actually.
Is he dead?
Are you gonna do a check? You'd have to do a health check on that.
No, I'm
Medical.
good. Just, well, I feel bad.
That was a total.
I feel bad, but I
original
just
Yu-Gi-Oh
stole from
reference.
him.
One of the very first games Yugi
But do you
Yami
feel
does
bad?
is with
Oh.
the guy who they
Yeah.
have to reach in and pull out coins out of a
Oh,
shoe,
yeah.
but there's a deadly scorpion in there.
Yeah, I remember that. I watched that. I like the original Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, the original Yu-Gi-Oh is so good.
The original Yu-Gi-Oh is literally just the manga. Probably.
Yeah, the proper manga
Fucking
and not
love it.
just Duel Monsters.
So I leave the bar, restaurant, and
Yep.
I go back, and
I
I think everyone's
follow.
resting, and
Yeah, everyone's kind of just resting at this point.
I'll rest myself then.
All right.
I read the manga. Yugi burned a guy alive.
Oh my god.
So-
Oh, fire maze. Yami's a dick.
Yeah, Yami's a
He
dick.
is. For good reason. He was a pharaoh.
oh, yeah.
Oh, you spray painted my friend's eyes. I'll spray paint this maze. Hey, look, there's a cigarette burning on it. Oh, look, flames.
Yeah.
Don't die.
Yummy. Anyways, so next day comes. What are you guys gonna do?
Well, I wake up and I tell him kind of what I did.
Everything?
Before. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
Obviously, ignore the Karinsky
You
stuff.
got a lot more
What?
notes than I do.
I'm writing notes
Diaries?
on, like, everything that's happening.
But why?
So
So that
we
we
don't
know.
forget shit when
Oh.
we're asked
Oh,
Basically,
stuff later.
okay, the gist of what I found out, I just kind of nonchalantly, scouted it out a little bit, to try and find this Arab Peckwool, right? And from what I gathered, he was there, and he paid some smugglers to help him transport quietly to this Torhalla point. That's all I got. He had people with him.
To
He had supplies with him.
Tarhalu.
Tarhalu.
Turhalu Point.
Tarhalu.
I'm also writing down names of places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really all I got. So
So we need to figure out how to get to
we
Tarhalu
need to
Point.
figure out where this Tarhalu Point is.
Do you
Well-
remember anything? You're from here, aren't you?
Well, you know the Turhalu Point is on a like continent, the continent over. I can't remember the name of the continent right now, and I don't want to look for it.
Continent
I
of
could've swore I
Ooh.
wrote it down.
The land of Ooh.
And Ukulum. That's it.
Ukulum.
And
Cool.
Ooh,
Put
that
that down.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it. Continent Ukulum.
Yeah.
I wrote it
and
down.
that this is where Zen, the guy who wrote all those notes, started his journey to this mysterious lost civilization. To find the information on,
on
the
this
language.
continent he did, or at Tahalu.
Starting at Tahalu Point, which is on this other continent, is where Zen started his journey to this mysterious lost city to find the language that
Saw nothing.
your stuff isn't. Your mysterious language is
What?
from. There we go.
From or at least referenced by.
Exactly.
Cool.
So, so you tell him kind of what you found out. With that, you going to do anything like inform? Are you going to still continue to go there as a group at all, or?
I'll leave that up to everyone else. I mean, what do you guys want to do? From this is the information I got.
Well, I feel like if we're gonna try and go after the professor that went missing,
Mhm.
we're gonna have to go and figure out what's
And
going on.
This
But we don't need to go to the pub anymore, right?
No.
Just straight to
no, I already
Tarhala
took care of
Point.
that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Basically.
All right. So you want to try to head over to the Hollow Point?
Yeah.
Well, we gotta meet up with the officers first.
Okay.
Can't
Oh,
go
right.
bouncing out on them.
Yeah. So you're gonna meet up with the officers. They're like just right out. They're in the lobby of the hotel you're at. Are you gonna tell them that about this information you found already, or you just no?
Just that. Our next destination is Tarhalu Point.
Okay. Well, in order to do that, you first need to stop by the Port Authority,
Okay.
which is actually on your way anyways. They wanted to talk to them concerning. They wanted you to talk to the Port Authority concerning the mysterious 3 people in Port Authority suits. Anyways.
Oh, okay.
So they're like, okay, yeah, let's head over to the port. Seems like you were able to figure out some information without us, but we'll let you be on that as long as we are able to get to this, the source of our missing professor.
Which our only lead is the
Is that
Professor's writing.
the Paku guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
this
Which-
mysterious other scholarly
This
professor?
other yes. That, as far as we know now, is at Tarhalu Point.
Okay.
That's where we need to
So
go.
you go ahead and head over to the Port Authority.
Oh, can we get? We don't know what this guy looks like yet.
No.
Can we talk to people, the authorities? He's a scholar. I'm sure someone knows what he looks like.
I
Can
will
we get a
computers
description?
the net.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead and
Okay, that
roll for
works
the
too.
computers.
We need to know what this guy looks like.
25.
25.
Do I also pull up his address? Or is that nat 20 territory?
His dog's name.
I mean, if I got in nat 20, it would be a 31.
With the 25 on there, you can kind of find out that he's kind of just a general professor. He hasn't really written a lot of works himself. He's often like a co-author, or anything he writes kind of just doesn't seem like it's
He's
very.
left in the
Does he
shadows.
have his own space Wikipedia article?
Probably not.
Yeah, he does
Like a
kind of. There's bios all
sub-part.
around, but none of them seem consistent. His bios.
Do any of them have pictures?
None that you see. He's very much kind of a hidden professor.
Are there any descriptions?
Um,
I'm sure we could ask people, the other scholars.
like I said,
around.
That I could use an algorithm to generate a 3D model for.
you can put the everything you're finding about him though makes him seem like he's been put online
What?
and almost seems like he's not an actual person.
Like too good to be true and like bots. It's just a bunch of bots.
But
He's an avatar.
there's there's inconsistencies all
what he
across. It's
Satoshi?
Anyways, so yeah,
What?
he doesn't seem to be an actual person. At least this name doesn't seem to correlate to an actual person.
I present my findings.
Okay,
Interesting.
It's a
Yep.
surname. It's an alias.
so with that then, yeah, so something's very suspicious about this person.
Very.
So you head over to the Port Authority. Especially if you need to go there anyways in order to travel across to the other continent. The Quabart here conducts travel by land, sea, and air like many other settlements. It also maintains a number of magical gateways known as Ayudara, or Elf Gates. They're not large enough to sustain heavy traffic, so local port authorities manage them, and especially those who pay premium get better results. When you get there, you can go ahead and flag down a port worker pretty easily. Ask for a manager. They're able to find some time for you as you're saying you're helping with an investigation. The gate controller Ryuri is a female Dayama Lashunta. Is a very professional and finds the idea of that there were uniformed Port Authority people at the university kind of odd and kind of disturbing. Especially because they had like broken into the university. She pulls up the assignment log from 3 days ago and says that no one was sent there.
Naturally.
I expected as much.
Yeah, so she's really confused at this point, but she also knows at this point that there was a few people who had recently traveled to Terhalu Point around the same time, seeing as you wanted to also get there. But there are not many people really travel there, and kind of based on that expression of someone heading there with a bunch of equipment and whatnot, she only finds one group that kind of fits that. It's a team of 15 that were carrying lab equipment, cryogenically frozen organic compounds, and specialty foodstuff with authorization from the university. According to the records, Customs confirmed confirmed the contents of all the crates, though the documentation is kind of sparse, and she's really confused on this.
Would I be able to computers to notice any of the same inconsistencies with the authorization that I did with the authorization for the thing at the university?
Yeah, you can go ahead and try.
Nat 20.
Wow.
Nat 20!
Yay!
Noise.
As you look at their authorization being scanned and
Total
whatnot,
31.
Jesus
you
Christ.
definitely notice that something is not right with this. It looked like the one person looked like normal academic abilities with some slight, seems like kind of modified extra permissions on it, and then all these other ones are kind of like they don't seem to quite match up with with who's all was in there. Like they're there, but they're not. Kind of.
Yeah, at face
Oddity.
value, oh, it looks like university. It should be fine.
Yeah. As soon as you
Scratches
dig in,
the paint a bit. This is a pink car, not a blue car.
exactly.
Sorry, transport.
So yeah.
Space feature.
So obviously something's not right with this group. Which does,
Very much.
of course, will back up with that claim that that you found out last night as well. So
Does she know of any missing outfits that have been documented lately?
none that she's knows of
Okay.
specifically.
Uniforms, not outfits.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
But she also was able to find out that this group contains a Kasatha, a Shirin, 2 humans, and 11 Lashuntas. But at the moment, she basically lets you know that that's all the information she's got. And oh, she's actually able to determine that both Dr. Solstrani and Ira Pakwal were part of this group. Their
Okay.
authorization was part of this group.
Okay.
So, with that, she's like, that's all I can give you right now. I can't let anyone through at the moment without proper paperwork, unfortunately. This is an area where we don't normally let people go. So, but hopefully this helps with your investigation. With that, she goes ahead and asks you, pretty much escorts you out, and that's that. What do you do with this information?
Well, we gotta get across to the continent.
Yep. And of course the police here it is through the bugs. So they come up and go, they're over there. Shoot. Let's take you back to the university. We'll talk over with Professor Muhani there. You go talk to Professor Muhani. Muhani is, of course, glad to know that have an idea of where she or the professor was taken. And it's basically like, okay, so we have an idea where she's at. Please, I will give you a total of 2,500 credits to pay you to go over there and track her down.
Each?
Total.
Oh, okay.
This is coming out of the university budget.
Yeah.
Man, they get like how
Can
much
she
is
give
the-
us the permissions and the paperwork that we
Yeah,
need?
she will help you get across
Okay.
Great.
as part of it.
Works for me.
It's fair.
Yep.
Sure.
The police are not excited about this, especially one, because you
Wusses.
are just a group of adventurers, but two, because they can't do this themselves. This is out of their jurisdiction, unfortunately. So they don't like the fact that they have to do it, but they have to leave it in your hands.
So it sounds like
Okay.
Solstrani might have been forced into this group of people. My personal opinion.
Sounds
based
like-
on the evidence and the fact that Solstrani was with them, was part of that group.
Mhm.
Yeah,
All right.
that's good information.
And with that, we are going to call it.
Yeah, awesome.
So next time,
We'll pick up on our journey there.
yes, for us here, of course, not next week. Next week is Christmas Eve. The
Sunday
week-
is Christmas.
No.
no.
Christmas Eve.
It's Christmas Monday.
Christmas is on
Christmas
Monday.
is Monday.
Christmas is on Monday.
Thank you.
The week after that is New Year's Eve. I'm not sure if we want to try to do something. I will leave that up to you guys because
New
it is
Year's
New Year's Eve.
Bunch of parties and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
that's why I will leave it up to you. But we will for sure be picking back up in January. So
Wonderful.
we'll see you live for the Starfinder in 2 to 3 weeks. We might do like just
I'm sure
even-
we'll just do it for fun thing here.
yeah. We'll be doing some here.
Ooh.
Otherwise,
Yeah, that'd be New Year's Eve party.
we've got a
guys.
couple other games that we can also just do try to do one shots of.
Battle Royale. I was just kidding. That would be interesting.
Hashtag mech battles.
I don't
Yep.
think we're high enough level. to
Yep,
do
we've got a mech battle game. We've got an anime character game. Build your own anime
that.
character.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it's an interesting system. And then I've got one that's more just pure role play, kind of just a very. It was designed more, almost felt like they were designed for more younger kids, but it's one of those. Maybe sometimes you just want a relaxing role play, not worrying about a disappearing person, but just like helping people with their daily lives, kind of role play.
I wish I could have started
like
a bar
those.
fight
I like
with
that.
you.
So
That'd been so
we will
great.
see. We will see you when we see you.
Solving
for-
Starfinder will see you next year.
Yes, indeed. It will most likely be next year that we see you guys. Thank you for tuning in. This is all of us here at Salty Starfinder. Have a good one.
Bye.